original in box, I'd say it's at least 60.
So you're going 60?
Mm-hmm.
And Roger with the final snipe. StarFox 64 goes for $140, complete in box.
There you go. Right on.
Congratulations. Your prize is going to be a wet
Frog Butler
handshake
card?
in Chicago.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought you were going to give me a Frog Butler card.
Sure, Frog Butler. I'll get you if I
All
find a Frog Butler in Chicago.
All right, let's go. Beautiful.
Next time we play, I have this version, but for Pokemon cards.
Oh, that'll be fun. Like figuring out prices.
And I'll show you the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Hell yeah,
very good. It's gonna
yeah,
be a good one.
Scroll wheel has been acted up.
I'll retweet all this.
Feed me a girl that's slimy like
water.
Slurpee. What you need is a father, buddy. Maybe a job. Maybe a haircut. Maybe a shower. Stank of booty ass boy.
Oh.
You're playing a lot of Guilty Gear recently?
Yeah.
Because when I came into the call, when I was asking about the Space Jam thing, I saw you were playing Guilty Gear training.
Mm-hmm.
Lola Bunny missed
now
you.
Recording.
Bro.
I hate that motherfucker so much.
I was gonna beat it.
You can get it. It doesn't talk. It's all good. It just lets you know that.
What the hell is this pig? I don't know, bro. I have no
I think
idea.
it's a good picture. What do you mean? I thought it looked good.
What does StarFox have to do with me? Or am I in the forefront?
Because you were roasting the designs. I thought that was on point.
You said you were going to go in on the...
Yeah, you literally said, I'm going to go in on the next show. So I went, okay. So I figured you'll go in and roast it.
So what are you doing back there? Sucking meat? You sucking fox cock right now?
Oh my god.
That's really crazy.
I seen that comment section, bro. They was cooking your shit.
They were. They were. But I'm cool. I'm good. We're going to have a whole discussion about it. It's going to be good. We're going to have a whole discussion about it. Don't you worry about a thing. I've been cooking up some zingers. I've been waiting. So I'm good.
Get them.
They were, though. They were.
Yeah, boy.
I wish Ricky was here because we were talking during the last show of doing a sound clip when you guys were like yelling at me for something. And we were going back and forth, and he was going to go, leave that white guy alone. And then he just didn't get a chance to do it. But this would have been a good episode for it.
I think Alexins for the $5. I mean, the alert came up. I don't know why I didn't make a sound.
Yeah, very good.
Maybe it's playing on the stream and you guys can hear it and I can't for some reason. Oh, you did? Okay, so it's you guys can hear it and I can't. So I need to...
They did do Cat dirty, though. Cat, I don't know why they made Cat look like that. Cat's the one that I really do feel bad for. But also, she kind of makes sense. She's like a gross alley cat, so she would kind of look a little scruffy. Excuse me.
Monitor it. It might double though. If I have desktop audio off, it won't. So this should be fine.
And then should I bring Henry in already in the beginning?
Ooh,
Are we gonna start with StarFox?
StarFox?
We got the host of basically the internet's like most premier StarFox podcast. He's gonna come
You
on.
motherfuckers always bringing a random dude in here, bro. Who the fuck is that, bro?
Henry, go ahead and introduce yourself before we get started.
Who the fuck?
That'll be good. See, he's muted right now. He doesn't even know. He's going to come in the middle of the show's going to be starting. And he's going to be like, huh? So that'll be good.
I'm sorry, man. Look, if I ever knew beforehand there was a random guy joining, I wouldn't react like this. Who the
like that he's got the Falco as his thumbnail. That's perfect. All right, well, I'm ready when you guys are. If you want to run the intro, I'm good. I got everything all queued up.
What's up, Victor?
I feel bad for the guests when the first thing they hear is Shofu's belly aching. What do you mean? That's the fun of the show. What do you mean?
Look, if anybody feels bad for the guests, blame them
Listen,
for never telling me when we have a guest, okay? I find
Listen,
out.
that's
Oh, trust me, we all found out literally minutes ago. Don't worry.
I'm not blaming everybody in the situation. I'm
you're
saying
blaming me. You're blaming me.
I get it's like I get home and there's somebody in my house. Who the fuck is this guy? You ever open the door and a guy was sitting on your couch, bro?
This is podcastable. You gotta save this for when I'm doing intro.
And then your mom's, you say you live with your mom. Your mom's like, "Oh yeah, let him in." Who the fuck is that, bro? You couldn't call me, mom, and tell me somebody would be here when I got home.
This
Like,
is
damn.
gonna be great. They were a friend of yours.
This is gonna be great.
It is gonna be. See, this is what you're in for, Henry. When you said, "Oh, I can come on Japan time," I said, okay, we'll see." I was like,
Oh my god!
"You got Ricky here too." Oh no, this is gonna be a problem of a show. All right,
This will be fun.
This will be good. No, really, for people who don't know, I'll intro him during the show. I'll guess you.
Yeah, all right, man.
Who you are?
Who the fuck are these people? Where's the fucking audio, man? Where's the fucking audio, dude? What the fuck? I didn't hear anything when I played it. Hold on, let me see if McDermott actually... Okay, it has audio. But not when I hear it from here. What the heck, dude? What the hell, Dad? You know, how about I just do this? We're gonna have to fucking screen record it. There we go. And we do this. There we go.
Awesome! That's awesome. You know, Aro's the best. I was gonna say, I watch every episode. Okay, that's what I fucking like to hear. That's good. Oh, so okay. Well, if you watch every episode, then you might not know her because she never fucking shows up ever. So. She's not the favorite. She's lying. Also, bleep me when I just swore. Bleep me, bro. Vanilla, bleep me. All right. Bleep me. Oh, you can't bleep her though. Don't bleep her swing, but bleep me. Bleep me, Vanilla. If you don't bleep me, I'm gonna edit that out of the video, and you're gonna struggle.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Japan Time podcast for Monday, May 11th, 2026. As always, I'm your host, Rogers Base. We've got a lot to talk about today, but first and foremost, I have to introduce my co-host with the most, the one, the only, Mr. Shofu! How you doing, buddy? I know you missed the Space Jam event we were supposed to be at together last week. Hopefully whatever you had to do instead of meeting Lola Bunny was fun. Did you have a good time? Was it Shofu is still clearly upset. So we also have a full show the rest of the day. I can't stop laughing for whatever reason. We have the man with the plan, Mr. Can I Get a Lemon Sour himself, Coast Word. What's up, Coast?
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Nintendo gamers?
What the fuck?
What was that?
I like that. No, I like that. I like that. He switched it up one time. I like.
We have, of course, the other man with the plan, Mr. I booked Shofu's flight while waiting in the Japan time call for 3 hours. We got.
I don't know why he did that.
Why were you breaking, bro? It's not that serious.
I didn't tell him to do that.
It's pretty serious. You were in there for 8 hours a day, 2 days straight.
I was playing World of Warcraft. It's like whatever. I'll sit in the call whenever you're free. I'll be here.
You could have just joined when I was ready, bro. Like, I want y'all to know I did not tell him to do that. I never do. Bro, but it looks a certain way, bro. You're waiting for me.
It's all good. I was just chilling.
Yeah, hey, man.
Someone who's always just chilling. We have, of course, our one and only drug lord, Mr. Ricky Cocaine. How are you, Ricky?
Ricky
Get on the game, nigga.
Okay. All right.
Knocked out that hoot. Diggersby, though. Earthquake.
That was one of the better ones I've ever done. I felt like that was a really good one. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Am I on mute? Okay.
No. All right, who else we got? We got Vera. What's up, Vera?
Gentlemen,
how are you,
Mr.
Gentleman Vera?
You have approximately 168 hours until I see your faces again.
That's right. Oh, no. That's right. Actually, Viram brings up a great point. This is our last episode before the Chicago trip. So obviously we'll all be traveling over the course of this weekend, spending a whole week in Chicago, going to Combo Breaker and the zoo and filming videos and shows and collabs. You got lots of yeah, we're going to be going to O-Block as well. We're going to gyms. We're going to get those hot dogs. Definitely going to gyms by UIC. We're going to be going to Manny's Deli. We're going to be stopping everywhere, man. The steak and egg place. What's the name of that place again, Ricky?
Yoke.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, we also have Zeph. What's going on, Zeph? Zeph, what's the name of the restaurant that you want to go to?
I don't know, man.
That's what I thought. Yeah. And then finally, last but not least, we actually have a very special guest on this episode. I'm sorry that we threw you into it like this, but we have Henry of the Corneria podcast joining us this week to talk a little StarFox. So thank you for coming on the show, Henry.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm happy to be here. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I got some questions for you, buddy.
Henry, he's not sorry. He's not sorry at all. This was the only way you were going to get on here. He planned
Let's do it.
He probably did. All right, what are these questions? Let's rapid fire for our guest.
Huh? Are we doing StarFox first?
Who is that other voice?
I'm here for a reason.
It's not
you
Fidel.
Thought that was Fidel. You thought Henry was Fidel?
I thought it was like an AI voice changer.
Bro, first of all, you know for a fact Fidel ain't coming to the podcast, man. He ain't been here in 10 months.
Fury today.
Second, you know damn well Fidel ain't gonna be here, bro.
Yeah. I should have known.
Third, you know damn well Fidel not gonna be here, bro.
That ain't Fidel. That ain't Fidel.
Okay. I told him to show up today, so I said he would get kirked if he didn't show up. So
yeah.
Let's maybe not start the show like this. Let's not.
I don't know about that one, but
monetize seconds in.
Oh my god.
All right,
Fidel was going to let people unload.
He didn't specify who he was talking about. To be honest,
is that what you said?
He didn't say his first name.
What are these questions you have for? What were these questions you want to hear? Go ahead.
Well, they got to do with StarCraft or StarFox. This is StarCraft. They got to do
StarFox. We'll save it. We'll save it first. We can talk StarCraft for a little bit if you want. I also want to clarify right at the top of this episode because I know it was a topic of contention in the lead up to today's show. No, we will not be doing an extended Nintendo financials discussion. I know there's a lot of people who are really upset, who really wanted to look forward to the breakdown of all those sales numbers. But unfortunately, we won't be doing that today. However, there are a couple highlights.
Lying?
What do you mean? So many people hated when we did that in the last one.
That's because it was boring, bro.
I thought you meant
you just got to make it more. You got to make it more entertaining.
Well, here's some little entertaining tidbits about the financials. We're just gonna throw.
No, I thought you were lying about them not being there this time.
Oh no, we're really not gonna do them though, because to be fair, there's not that much that's like super interesting. There's a couple interesting things to note. So like one thing, for example, is that Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green, the re-releases that came out recently, that everyone was saying who's gonna buy a $40 GBA game. Well, clearly a lot of people did, because they sold 4 million units in the 2 months that it was out since this financial.
They got the Gen 1ers, bro.
So there you go. So yeah, Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green sold about a cumulative of 4 million units. Pokopia, obviously, we brought up the Pokopia sales earlier. I think it was like right after Pokopia had come out, but nothing much has changed there. It's extremely successful. And the other big success for them that they made sure to highlight separately was Tomodachi Life, which in the 2 weeks that it's been on the chart to actually be reported on, sold 3.8 million units.
Whoa,
which is insane. So Tomodachi Life has been blowing up. And I think they also made a statement that about 60% of the people playing Tomodachi Life are not playing on Switch 2. They're actually playing on Switch 1. So that game is, again, probably proving that there's going to be more Switch 1 games on the way. Not the end for Switch 1.
That number's going to keep rising, or
yep.
Yeah, that number's going to keep rising with the price increase. So
yep, and so that's obviously. So yeah, that's the other important thing to bring up. Oh, actually, before we get into the price increase, there are two other stories. We talked about some of the success stories out of these financials. There are two major flops that happened in these financials as well. One of them is that cumulatively, between both the Switch and Switch 2 edition, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond has still not sold 1 million units.
Not even 1M?
Jesus.
No, not even 1 million units between both. Because again, the way that they classify this, like they ended up selling, I think it was another like 2 million something of Legends ZA. And the sales for anything that's a Switch 1 game, the Switch 2 edition sales get sort of like packed in with that. But no, Metroid Prime 4, between both the Switch and Switch 2 edition worldwide, has not yet sold 1 million units. Which, if you remember, a couple months ago, we reported on, there was somebody who was like, some insider that said, oh no, Metroid Prime is doing fine. It sold 1 million. It did not.
Well, then there's no hope at this point, right? Because sales just steadily continue to decline, right? Like
I think there's
not going to be.
I think for Prime, yeah, we're probably not going to be getting much for Prime in the future. But I think, if anything, considering the fact that Dread is the best-selling game in the franchise, I think they're probably going to stick with Mercury Steam and continue Metroid as a 2D series, which is fine with me. You know, I love the 2D Metroid games.
Cool.
Yep. So that was one of them. And then the other major failure, this is the other big one, worldwide, did not break 1 million units. Mario Tennis Fever that just came out. Literally,
shocker.
Too much money.
Yeah. Well, that's the big thing, right? Is I think that is essentially proof that this is the reason they are doing variable pricing now, is that Mario Tennis super duper mega bombed. And considering the fact that was a Mario game that came out before the release of the Galaxy movie, that's pretty rough. Also, the Galaxy releases did pretty well.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even realize it had come out.
Nobody playing Mario Tennis after the last one, bro. They're not getting me again. Hell no.
The thing is, I actually liked Aces, and
we know you like trash ass games, bro. We know, bro.
Jesus.
Well, to be fair, I enjoyed what I played of Fever as well, but the problem is that it's not that I didn't like. I enjoyed it because I got a free copy. You know what I mean? Like, I think if I had to pay $80 for Mario Tennis Fever, I probably.
Fever is a good game. It's not a $70 game.
Right. Exactly. It's like a $40 game, maybe. You know.
Yeah.
But 80 is maybe a little much. So
that's more expensive than the new Star Fox. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
right.
crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. The new Star Fox is 50. And then the last thing I want to bring up real quick too, just a couple quick sales numbers for Switch 2. There are 5 major first-party games that have all broken over 1 million worldwide. Kirby Air Riders is continuing to grow. It hit 1.87. Pokopia, again, is at 2.4, even with the whatever it was, like month and a half that was on the chart. Legends ZA, the Switch 2 edition specifically, has sold almost 4 million units.
Oh my
god. Donkey Kong Bonanza keeps climbing and is at 4.5 million. And then at a whopping 14.7 million already is $80 Mario Kart World, which is no longer bundled. This was the first financial with it no longer bundled with the system.
Okay, but how many copies did it sell not bundled though?
It was another, I think, 3 or 4 million in the last time since last episode, or since the last financial, because it was at like 10 before. Yeah, so it's selling extremely well. Still, obviously, much slower than something like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but it's still doing well. Speaking of with the Switch, a couple other things to note. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is now sitting at 71 million sold. Pretty crazy. And Animal Crossing is less than a million away from having sold 50 million. And considering the fact that Switch 2 Edition just came out, those sales will be added to the Animal Crossing New Horizons sales by the next financial. So we'll be looking at 50 million for Animal Crossing sold. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. So pretty crazy stuff. Overall, those were the big sales highlights. But the big news to come out of this is additionally that they are going to be raising the price of the Switch 2 by $50. It is now going to be $500.
Let's go.
So it'll be $500 for just the system. No game.
No, Roger. I'm trying to be excited because Roger's excited. He loves price increases.
Look, apparently, according to that StarFox, review reaction video that we did, based on those comments, people were saying she must be thrilled. But no, Switch 2 is increasing by another $50. I believe base Switch is also increasing as well. I don't remember how much. I'm sorry. I probably should have brought that up, but I believe base Switch is also raising in price.
Did they ever say why?
It's because of obviously the shortages and the tariffs. Yeah, that's a big reason.
Well, yeah, I assume tariffs would be the reason for the U.S., but everywhere else too.
Yeah, and in fact,
shortages are for the other places.
Because of RAM prices.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Basically, because of AI data centers, just the price of technology is just going up across the board.
Yeah, and then on top of that, too, they are raising the price of NSO yearly in Japan as well, exclusively in Japan. So Japan, they're doing a price increase for NSO, and there was a price increase, I think, on like a singular game that was in Japan, too. So no, this wasn't just in North America. It was worldwide. Yeah, there were a bunch of different pricing changes. But again, NSO stayed the same price here, which is at least nice, because we're going to be needing NSO to play the new StarFox game, which is coming out. Obviously,
throw the chest, and I hope they keep raising the prices. It'll make me grind harder, stupid ass.
That's a good thing to bring up. I'm glad you said that, Coach. Yeah, the other big news story out of this is that Tezuka, legendary developer for Nintendo, was there alongside Miyamoto and everybody from Mario 1, Mario 3, Yoshi's Island, I think the original Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda, yeah.
The original Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. He's involved in so many different games. He's finally retiring. So this, I think, ends after this next quarter. He'll be retiring. So he's still through whatever the next direct is going to be. So probably like early June. He'll be there for those announcements. But then Tezuka's out of there. So big shout out to Tezuka. Obviously a legend within the world of Nintendo. They will be worse off without him. I am curious, like, how much longer Miyamoto is going to stick around, though, because he kind of is like one of the
hopefully
only ones
not
left
long
of that old guard.
Oh,
that's crazy. You said hopefully not long.
What I was going to say, so Tezuka's last game that he directed was Yoshi's Island for the SNES, and that game is just ridiculously good. And it's Miyamoto, the last game he directed was Mario 64. Like, they've been out for so long. I don't think this is going to shake things up too much,
No. I think if anything, it's more of like for the newer developers that are there within Nintendo, they just don't have those mentors there to, like pick their brains, but otherwise, you've got new people developing all the games. Totally. But with that being said, we got to talk about StarFox. Obviously, Henry, this is why we brought you on as the, head of the Corneria podcast, the world's first and foremost StarFox podcast. I actually had the pleasure of being a guest on your show a couple weeks ago, and we were basically discussing on there, like, hey, on the off chance they announce a StarFox in the next couple weeks, you should come on Japan Time when we talk about the StarFox game. And lo and behold, look what happened.
We're here.
We're here. We got a new StarFox. We randomly, on a Wednesday afternoon, Nintendo ended up dropping a tweet saying,
truly random, though. Truly random. No notice whatsoever, bro.
It was interesting because it was morning time in Japan, which doesn't normally happen. Normally it happens morning time our time when they make these announcements, like around 8 a.m. Eastern time. But no, they made the announcement at like 5 minutes before 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Hey, just so you guys know, this is Miyamoto. We're going to be doing a StarFox Direct. It's going to last 15 minutes. Tune in right now. And obviously we all ran to our computers to record our reactions and go live. And we got the announcement of StarFox, which is a remake of Star Fox 64 with an orchestral soundtrack.
I've never seen one of those before.
Bunch of new multiplayer modes, right? Of course, we'll get into it. And a price tag of $50, and we'll be releasing on June 26th, which also happens to be the same day that Bleach Core 4 drops in movie theaters, and the same day that the new Supergirl movie comes out. So there's a lot of things in entertainment happening on June 26th. But yeah, let's hear it. First, I want to hear from you first, Henry, actually, because you are the guest and you are the StarFox person. You know, obviously we had the discussion about reboots on your show. Let me hear your thoughts.
Well, first of all, I don't want us to get away from the questions that Shofu has for me. First of all, I think that needs to come up.
Well, I need to say my piece first, and then I'll ask you some questions, buddy.
Sure. So what I'll say is that I think I was telling you this, Roger. The night that the Direct happened, I was in a pit orchestra rehearsal. I played piano, and I was in a rehearsal for 3 hours. And I got the Direct notification on my phone, and my phone immediately died. So I had no idea what was going on through the whole rest of the rehearsal. Check my phone when I get home. The first thing I see is them looking like humans, basically, with these new designs. And it was so jarring and it was so strange that I was just like, I'm going to record something right now. And Roger knows this, but my first game was Star Fox Assault. So I've never been like, I'm not a diehard 64 guy, like everything has to be like Star Fox 64. So I was a little put off when it was revealed as another reboot. But when I was hearing the orchestrated soundtrack and being like, okay, they're making this the definitive version of the game, and there's clearly an effort into fleshing out these characters in this world, that gave me so much hope, because I'm like, this is what Mercury Steam did with remaking Metroid 2 and then Dread. Like, we're going to get this, and if it all goes well, then Star Fox 2. I think we have a better opportunity than the Wii U and Star Fox Zero to actually kick off this franchise. And the thing with gameplay wise, this game's gonna bang. It's gonna be ridiculous. I think it's jarring, those designs, but I've honestly grown to really like them, because I'd rather they just do something really weird and different than just the same thing again. But that's my take.
It's great. And I'm going to immediately go to show.
I want to.
You have a question? Okay.
Everyone speaks.
Yeah, because I just want to. Yeah. Okay. Because I seen your Twitter. I seen the account. I seen your icon now. You're okay with this, Falco?
I actually want this. So I want this Falco in Smash, and let me explain why.
Yo, get him the fuck out of my sight, bro. Get him the fuck gone now.
It's gonna be good. I knew this was gonna happen.
Let me explain why.
You're worse than a racist. Okay, go.
Let me explain why. It's because we have had the same Falco in Smash for 3 entries now. 4 entries even. I would say Smash 4 Falco is kind of trash anyway, but we've had the same Falco for a long enough time that I think Star Fox needs a shakeup in Smash. It's been so long that we've had the same kind of thing that I think it would be genuinely funny to have them up smashing and up tilting with these bodies.
Yo, you listen to me, buddy.
No,
why,
you listen to me.
Why the fuck does Falco need to be changed, bro? For what? Why? Who was back there? Who is back there ever decide? Whoever once thought Falco's design was unsatisfactory, that he needed to be changed in any way? Whoever thought that, bro? Who? Why? Who? Where? Why?
I don't think it's. Well, here's the thing. I don't think it's unsatisfactory, but I think if you look at Melee Falco or Ultimate Falco or Star Fox Zero Falco, they're all basically the same design with small changes.
And? But what's wrong with that?
But But what I'm saying is that this Falco is so dramatically different that I think it's actually kind of cool that we have this one Star Fox game where things are so different.
No.
If I just saw 64 Falco again, I'd kind of be like, oh, this is really just a straight up remake with not a lot of liberties taken. I kind of like it.
Why did the liberties need to be taken on the design of the characters? Motherfucker, we have we have two
acting like
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm saying, are you acting like those talents aren't gonna spike, dude?
I don't give a fuck about that. It's not it's the principle, bro. Listen, we got two Star Fox designs, both better than the one they fucking went with for this fuck ass game. Like, why does the cartoonish humanoid fox and fucking bird need to be realistic all of a sudden? Why? For what? Why? Why, bro?
I don't have a problem necessarily with the humanoid stuff if it was like a DLC or an unlockable or something, but not like the core design. If it was like something extra and you want it to be weird and fancy, and put it there, that's not too ridiculous. But the fact that we got to look at these designs throughout the entire main game, I feel like they're losing their minds. They could have gone with a completely different art direction.
The design ain't even the worst part to me, though. I don't even really care about the design, even though they're just not as good as the designs we already had. I think they went down. Yeah. They didn't go sideways or up. They went down. Why? I don't understand that shit.
They could have done to even make these look better, but it's just like the way they look now. It's like, my thing is Star Fox, I think, more than most Nintendo IPs, because of the fact that their own games have not been doing so well, except 64, they remake a Falcon. Except that one, the Star Fox games haven't been doing so well. So a lot of Star Fox, I think the reason Star Fox is still around is because of Smash. So the fact that the way these
man, I'm gonna get into that too.
Relationship
get into that too.
Is the way they look. That's it in the Smash games.
No, so for sure.
So it's just weird to take a character's design that has been in every Smash
game.
They change them every single time.
They just made a new Fox design and they went with some weird shit. Like, bro, they just made a Fox in the fucking movie, bro, in the fucking Mario movie. Why is that not the fucking Fox we get in the game?
If I'm gonna chime in here real quick,
please.
I think it's just a difference in what they're trying to express in terms of the tone of the different environments. Because Mario film, it's naturally gonna be like a cartoony, a little bit more sort of sterile in its presentation. It's a lot more lighthearted. But with Star Fox, I think they want something just a little bit more. A little bit grittier, a little bit space opera, a little bit more just kind of a little bit more serious in terms of what they're doing, which is why that they've gone for this approach. Now, the execution of this approach obviously leaves some to be desired, but I don't think the inherent idea of a more realistic aesthetic for Star Fox is one that's like inherently bad.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I'm in complete agreement. I'm not. The thing about this game to me, and I think the big reason as to why I was so excited, even though I was very much like, I did a touch base like 2 weeks ago talking about like, oh, if this rumored Star Fox game is true, I hope it's not a remake. I hope it's not a reboot. I mean, I actively said that. I did not want this.
Yep.
I wanted something new. But I think after watching the direct, and this is the thing that's like really hard to quantify with like people are like, but you said that you didn't want a reboot, is that when watching the direct, it was the first time that I actually felt, oh, they're trying. Because I think with you have to remember, like, when Star Fox 3D came out, Star Fox 64 3D and Star Fox Zero, which, by the way, Zero is like a reboot reimagining, but that game has you, like, flying around fighting, like, bird bosses and Slippy's a racist. Like, literally, that game has nothing to do with your... No, I'm serious. Like, that game is not Star Fox 64. That game is a weird reboot that was way too sanitized. And, like, I can't speak for everybody, but, like, I know, Henry, you agree with this because you were a big Assault fan. I remember being a kid that grew up, with Star Fox 64. And when I imagined what a Star Fox game was going to look like after 64, I assumed this game is going to look like Star Fox Assault ended up looking, right? You had like semi-realistic, big orchestral score, super epic, graphically, very nice looking on the system that was on. And then to go from that to Zero, which again had this sanitized, cartoony look for everything. The lines of dialogue were, in that case, like rehashed 64 dialogue, whereas this is like a full remake of 64. But if you know that game in and out, even in that little segment they showed in Corneria, it's clear they're like bumping up the script and changing things. Like, I mean, I'm sure many people in this call who have played 64 multiple times can like, this is horrible. You know, like all the lines from the beginning of that opening bit, those are changing. Like some of the iconic lines are going to be there, but some of the script is changing. And again, the big thing for me, the big thing is the music. I can't stress enough how much music means to me specifically with this franchise and how important it is. And I think the problem was because of stuff like Smash Brothers, when you had these big epic orchestrations of the StarFox music, to go from that to like this weird fake orchestra, half techno, like shitty remix soundtrack in Zero, it was like night and day to me. Where I actively on the record was like, I don't want another StarFox again if it plays or looks anything like Zero. So while I won't go as far as to say I like the Falco design, I think you might be.
Those renders look a billion times better than the characters in motion, by the way.
But I do.
I bet Sakurai likes them too.
I really promise you he don't.
Does. Yeah.
Nah, hell no.
I really legitimately love the look of Slippy. And because to me,
because he's a cartoonish frog that still keeps his shape, bro. He don't look crazy like the other ones.
He looked a little slimy.
They all look a little crazy, but they all look kind of like what the natural evolution would be of those original SNES puppets. Because like you know those ugly ass jank puppets that were on Super Nintendo. I mean, that's you pull them up. Look up the ugly puppets. And tell me these guys don't look like the ugly puppets.
People keep saying this. I don't agree with this.
They don't look like the Jim Henson puppets from the Direct 10 years ago, but they look like the old original puppets.
I know the look of the SNES ones. I don't agree with this.
But
my thing is like, okay, I get the appeal of the style. I think the way everything in the game looks is good. I like the direction they're going. I think, that's fine. It's just like my thing with Fox and Falco especially is the shape of the characters changed. Their outlines changed to do this. It's like, why? Like you could have made Fox and Falco look more realistic fur and feather textures and not change their entire shape to fit. Like that to me is like it's a step.
Bro, at that point, just make them an actual fox and a pheasant in some fucking clothes, bro. Like what are we doing, bro?
What I would say to the people
I wanted to share this kind of artist's like edit / rendition of these designs that I posted a couple days ago, because I think like this fits a lot better in my opinion, where they still all feel like they've got the different legs, but the proportions feel a lot better. I think I like that they've gone with like the SNES color schemes as well. Just a lot of the shapes just feel a lot nicer for this.
I definitely agree with the legs. I think the thing for me that really threw me off. Well, to be fair, that's not true. You can even go back to watch my reaction. When I saw Falco, I think the first thing on my mind was like, what in the world? What is this? When I saw Falco's face. But like Falco was genuinely the one that kind of took me by surprise. But even like Fox, even the look of Fox looking more like an actual fox with the little twig legs and like the thick neck, I did not mind it. I wouldn't say like it would have been my ideal choice, but I think as time has gone on, like over the last couple days, and I've spent more time looking at the renders and going on the website and like seeing more of it in action, the designs actually really have grown on me. And while again, I can't say that I really like Falco's, the other three I'm pretty much cool with.
I was going to say,
even in this, they're better because they're better proportion for his size. Like Fox and Falco's legs are just way too small. For like they just look tiny.
Sure. You know what's crazy? You probably won't even see them for 95% of the game.
Oh,
I was going to say that.
Okay, and that brings me to my fucking point, bro. It gets to a fucking point. How many times you got to play the same fucking game, bro? Are these people crazy? Bro, they're space animals. Bro, they're space animals, bro. Make them do literally fucking anything. This tired ass fucking boring ass gameplay over and over again, bro. What's wrong with these people?
You clutched your pearls and gasped when I said thank God Miyamoto's gonna retire soon. Because this is him. This is all on him. I'm telling you, bro. Listen,
bro, it's ridiculous, bro. They're fucking space animals, bro. Make them do anything else, bro.
Miyamoto hasn't done anything in 1,000 years, and this isn't any different. I don't think he's done anything.
Well, the closest thing he did with Fox is put him in the movie, probably. Just the movie.
But he's on his way out. It's pretty obvious with all of his peers that he worked with in the company are making their way out. So he's going to be on the way out too. And of course, Mario is like the creation for him, right? But StarFox is also pretty close to him as well. He's pretty passionate about it. I think he wants to leave some sort of legacy in the industry with Star Fox before
he leaving one already.
passes it on to someone else. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
a legacy of fucking ass, bro. They reboot the game for the 4th fucking time, 5th fucking time to make me play fucking Galaga again? Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I'm tired of this.
Oh wait, okay.
Is there a
Here's
sequel
the
to
thing.
Star Fox? I'm just asking.
No, go. I mean,
there's Star Fox
there's a
2
bunch of
info
games. Yeah.
officially released. It's on NSO now though, and then there's like
Star Fox 2 is on NSO. So you play that.
Bro,
yeah.
I
Adventures will probably come then. I guess that's I'm glad you brought that up because that is I think another thing about all of this is I think the reason why they decided to do 64 again. Because this is legitimately like the second time they're actually doing 64. They've rehashed and reused stuff from 64 multiple times, but this really is like the first real full remake. And again, I didn't fully get through like what I was talking about before with the other 2 Star Fox games is when 3D came out, that game was literally a rush job to help sell 3DSs. That game, if people don't remember, because 3DS ended up a success, that first year and a half of 3DS was selling.
What, you didn't like Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS?
Bro, you didn't like
Street Fighter 4, Steel Diver, right? Exactly, and whatever the other stuff was. So I think the thing was they knew they needed to get these big kind of classic games out there, which is why they did Ocarina, which is why they did Star Fox. It's like they're these big things that people have a lot of nostalgia for that they know and love that would be very easy to put on a new system. Mind you, 64 3D I think sold over 1 million, but it still didn't like do crazy numbers. And then with Star Fox Zero, I think the thing is with that game, a lot of people misattribute that game as a remake of 64. It is not. It is a reboot that uses stuff from 64. It is literally not a remake of Star Fox 64. It's a totally different game. Like, you could say a lot of stuff about Star Fox Zero. I do not like that game. But the one thing I will say about Star Fox Zero is that game at least did try different stuff. Like, they had different control schemes. They were attempting different things with Star Fox Zero. Yo, what's up, Fidel? You're coming in right at the Star Fox discussion.
What in the world? He actually showed up.
Congratulations, Fidel. You're not getting cursed.
Yo.
So the thing that I was saying essentially is that Star Fox Zero also came out at the very end of the life cycle of the Wii U, right? Where they were kind of already moving past this anyway. They were getting ready for the Switch generation. They wanted to try something different with Star Fox. They figured this would be a good opportunity. Let Miyamoto do what he wanted to do. Platinum was going to be there developing it, like it was fine. Yeah. Thankfully, with this, I think with this Star Fox, and you could already see it from the sales, right? Like Amazon pre-orders, the early numbers are already out for this. It's still today, since release, is the #1 best-selling game on all of Amazon, not just among Nintendo, of all of Amazon for 5 days straight, and has
the physical sold out.
The
physical sold out.
Physical is sold out, and in pre-orders, it is already outsold in pre-orders. Lifetime.
That's crazy.
Of Star Fox Zero already in pre-orders. So I think the thing is, people need to forget, or people seem to forget, I should say, that Star Fox 64 is the most beloved game in this franchise. It is the one that sold the best. It's the one a lot of people have nostalgia for. It's the one that those parents.
Yeah, that's all they care about. Nostalgia. That's it. It's always nostalgia, bro. Right. Non-stop nostalgia. Can I get bro? Can I, for the love of God, can I, for the love of God, get a fucking modern, new, cool game of one of these fucking franchises, bro? I'm sick of this shit.
I'm gonna tell you this legitimately. I truly, genuinely think this. If this game was not releasing to almost guaranteed success like it is now, with it being like a remake of 64 and going that nostalgia bait route, there would not be a future for this franchise. It literally would not happen without them doing this.
Right.
Like, bro, I fully believe you will be getting a new Star Fox game within the next 2 years. That is a new Star Fox. That is not like, and I really do think so. I think it's dependent. I think it's dependent on this game being successful.
Listen, all right.
My perspective, really quick, is I think they're just afraid to go the further step beyond and do more, take more risks with it. Just based on the history of the franchise.
We need to think about who's actually developing this, because I honestly think that if this is in-house Nintendo, they might not know how to recapture the same thing with Assault, because that was an Namco, and it's the best thing that they know is Star Fox 64 is successful, and I think internally they know and maybe are a little embarrassed about Zero, So they're like, we're going to just be honest about this straight up. It is a Star Fox 64 remake, but that's why we're going to try new things with the art style or add the cutscenes with the mission briefings in between. Like, we're going to try and flesh out this world to get you interested in it and do things like the orchestrated music, like put in the extra effort to actually make this. I think they say that verbatim in the direct, like to get you into the universe.
Production value to get, and I think that's the other important thing. Go ahead, Fidel.
No, I was gonna say, like, my thing about the game, like, it's weird that, like, I feel like I'll be upset about it if we like end up going like 5+ years without another new game. You know, like I feel like if we within the next few years like get like an actual new game, I'll be fine. I'll be like, all right, this Deadass was like just a small little taste of what's to come. It's even like a budget title, like $50-$60, you know, between physical, digital, and that we're actually going to get the next game in evolution. I feel like I'm going to appreciate it a lot more in a few years, as opposed to if like this is it, you know, like if this is our Star Fox game for the Switch 2, and then we just got to wait for the next console for the next one. You know what I mean?
I'm so glad you said that, because I kind of have proof that it's not. Because I think when you,
what do you mean? The best Star Fox game, Super Smash Bros, is going to be releasing soon enough.
Oh yeah. That okay. I also want to say that was look. I glazed Nintendo a lot on this show. People know I love Nintendo. I'm obviously excited for this game.
On the show,
I will say, Nintendo, you are a. Well, I guess I do in real life too. But regardless, I will say, I was dirty of them to completely bypass Assault.
I threw my hands up in the air.
It was, bro.
Because so much of this game, the reason why I am so excited for this game is because of how much DNA this has from Assault. With the orchestrations, with the kind of semi-realistic stuff, with the bombastic music, the arcade design. Like, there's a lot of what made Assault good that was taken away in Zero that is now back here that is very clearly working. And the difference was that Assault was a game late in the life cycle on a failing system of Nintendo's that was not doing particularly well, that wasn't even developed in-house, that was developed by a third-party studio. And so, like, that game, for as much as I love Assault, right? That game, quintessentially, if you look at the actual sales charts of Star Fox, is where everything started to decline, was Assault. So I get why they would be somewhat ashamed of being like, we don't really want to talk about it, we don't want to talk about anything else that came afterwards. And like what Coast was saying, why they are so afraid to really try anything new. But I think just the fact that like they are clearly doing a big push for this, they put Fox in the movie, like you could always, I always say go by the Nintendo Store rules, right? Because Nintendo Store, look what happened with Pikmin, right? Pikmin, before the launch to Pikmin 4, what happened? You know, previously there were only 4 statues in all the Nintendo stores with Mario, Splatoon, Animal Crossing, and Zelda, right? And then Pikmin 4 was about to be released. They put a giant Pikmin statue in all the stores. They pushed out all their Pikmin merchandise. They made a Pikmin, you know, whatever, the short film that just recently came out. They did like free updates with Pikmin. They updated Pikmin Blue. They did this giant push for Pikmin. And now Pikmin is seen as like one of their big 5 franchises. I truly believe, even based on like when I was at the Nintendo Museum a couple years ago, and like there was nothing Star Fox announced at all. You know what there was? 3 years ago, prior to all this, a full dedicated exhibit to Star Fox. Like Nintendo,
they love Star Fox.
They love it.
It should be one of their mains. Like that's like, because I feel like everybody that knows Nintendo, I feel like in some way knows Star Fox, and it should. I think they want it to be.
Let's trace that. Why is that?
Because of Smash.
Because it's Miyamoto's.
Bro.
Yeah, no.
Well, that too, and it's Miyamoto's. I think it's
Smash, but it's also Miyamoto's baby, and like when it's Miyamoto's baby, he pushes them a lot. You know, like Pikmin.
That's great, but I think it's, because
don't,
it's like the same
of course,
reason
Smash
that
Bros.
It's the same reason that Fire Emblem came from Japan, because Smash Brothers.
Bro, but it's like
Smash is a massive buff, but it's. I think the reason they want to push it is because Miyamoto loves it so much. You know, he's the one who always like.
They see a future of like a multimedia franchise is the difference too. Like when you look at Nintendo, I think so many people look at just like games, when you have to take into consideration like they're literally writing a Star Fox movie right now, right? They had Star Fox in the Mario movie. They're doing this game to reboot him, put him back in the zeitgeist, have people talking about him. Clearly it's working based on initial sales, right? They're doing something different. They're trying a totally different direction. Instead of being cartoony, because that clearly didn't work for Zero, let's make it a little grittier.
Happening?
Why don't they just make a good game?
Yes, the movie is definitely happening.
Yeah, the movie's happening.
Yeah, there was a Universal investor briefing recently where it had an unlisted Mario movie spin-off that was titled for like 2028. And one of the designers who did Star Fox in the movie was like listed as someone working on it. So yeah.
So you think that's what it is? It's like it's just tie in till movie and then movie new game? Is that like why you think?
I think the thing is they want a multimedia thing like what they're doing with Pikmin. Like when we were in Japan last year, there was Pikmin stuff all over the place. I think they want Fox to be that, and I think they see the potential for it. Like you look at Zootopia breaking sales, bro. These furries have money. That's the easiest way to put it. Like furries have a lot of money, and they go hard
like this. I will tell you,
because they sell toys.
Like but you say that, but I guarantee you, all these people that are like furries who go, "I hate these designs. They should have hired a furry." You know what they're still doing? Yiffing to this Fox design. They're definitely still doing it. I guarantee.
What does that mean?
Where did you go with this?
What
are you talking about now?
My problem, the more I've looked at it, is that it really is just Falco, especially. Falco's the problem.
No, Fox is also the fucking problem with his fat ass neck and his weird ass legs, bro.
The Fox legs are the thing that bother me the most.
Yeah,
I think Falco and Fox, they both have like a reputation of being cool. So having them look like this, it's really tough. But Slippy and Peppy, like you're along for the ride. And I think it's
but again, no,
Fox and Falco.
Slippy and Peppy look more cartoonish. They don't look like an actual fucking rabbit and frog, bro. Look at them.
No, but okay, Shofu. Actually, can I ask you a question? Do you have a problem with how James McLeod looks? Because he's got sunglasses.
They made him look. Yeah, they made him look a little. I mean, obviously he's older. You know, they made him look. The glasses also take a lot of the.
Dame, bro.
That's just not an attractive shape. I don't know why they ignored that, but anyway, the sunglasses take a lot of the criticism I would even have away because I can just focus on that. I don't need to. Yeah. He don't look weird to me. Plus, he's not Fox McCloud. I don't see James McCloud all the time. So I'm looking at Fox McCloud.
And then, like, to go with the gritty thing with James, they gave him, like, one of his ears, like, chipped. So that's a way to make it more gritty without, you don't have to change his entire design. You can give him a subtle thing. That's
or Pigma. I mean, they gave Pigma the little
Pigma
hair
looks
on his
better now.
shitty-
I don't, bro.
No, Pigma looks
I dead ass don't want to keep talking about the designs. Don't fucking matter to me, bro. I just want like it's the game,
agree.
bro. It's the fucking game, and I know they like. I'm not telling them that they gotta fucking change their whole vision for what Star Fox wants to be. But how the fuck have they not capitalized on the popularity of Smash Bros. Fox other than just making a new game, bro? I would have assumed the Star Fox characters in Smash Bros. Would have inspired an entire game by now. But no, we got to be in a fucking spaceship on a goddamn
Shofu. You have to understand that this is a two-tiered plan. It's a two-tier plan. If they announced in that direct a new game with this remake,
why are you assuming that they're gonna do that though? They've never done it. It's been 25 years, bro. It's been 25 years, bro. No, it's been 27 years. Excuse me. It's been 27 years, bro.
Literally have, because when you look at the original Star Fox, Star Fox, it's not Cap. It's literally factual. Star Fox Adventures came out in the same time frame that this game is coming out for Switch 2. Star Fox Adventures came out 2.5 years later. We got Star Fox Assault. Like, there is going to be, especially if they're doing a giant multimedia push and a movie, you think they're not going to do another game, especially if this one's already breaking sales?
No, I don't, bro. I don't. No, I don't.
What sales records are they breaking? Hello?
So, were you not here when we did that whole discussion? So, literally, already in pre-orders on Amazon for the last 5 days, just in 5 days that it's been on the market.
Amazon pre-orders don't mean shit. I'm sorry.
They do. They literally are tracked. It's above 400.
Amazon pre-orders. When anything comes out, it'll be on the top of the charts on Amazon. It doesn't matter.
Not necessarily, man. And look, all I'm saying is that
listen, man. All I'm saying is we all agree that Smash Bros. Is a big part of the reason we even still care about Star Fox at this point, right? Like, it's popular because of Smash Bros., right? Yeah. They hating on Sakurai because he got Star Fox popping more than they ever could on their own, bro. Trying to dignify Sakurai, his team, by making a fucking game anything like the fucking Smash characters. They hating on my mans, bro. That's what it is, bro.
I will say,
hating on my mans.
This specifically, I think you can speak to this specifically. Is the main contentious talking point from a lot of people within the Star Fox fandom not always just keep them in the ship? I hear that all the time.
Why though?
I don't want the. I agree. Look, I'm on you. I agree. I am on the side of, I want more on stuff.
Anything can be in that ship though. I might have played a really long time ago.
Okay, like because it sounds like that's the game you want.
No.
Fox...
No. That's it's getting closer. Still very far away.
Yeah. Sure,
still very far away. But
what I'm saying is that it's like Roger's right, where a lot of people are very diehard. Like everyone's got to be in an R-wing all the time.
Okay,
going in a straight line.
So put a stick figure in there. Then why does it got to be a fox and a fucking bird? put a goddamn stick figure in there, bro.
What are you talking about?
If everybody got to be in a fucking ship all the time, then these people don't even need to exist the way they exist anywhere else.
No.
Put Star Fox in a fucking. Put him in an R-wing in Smash Bros. Too then. Fucking R-wing in Smash Bros, bro.
Playable R-wing in Smash Bros.
Put him in an R-wing the whole time.
So you're actually spitting right now. You don't know that, but that's a great idea.
No, it's not a great idea. Why make these characters to begin with to make them sit in the ship the whole fucking time? Why make animals in space sit in a fucking spaceship the entire fucking time, bro? That shit is fucking lame,
another
bro.
Fox clone.
Let me ask you, do you want an F-Zero game where Captain Falcon's out of his ship running around Falcon punching people?
Well, they don't even make F-Zero games to begin with, so I can't even comment on that. But
there was an F-Zero game before the last StarFox game. We had 99.
Nigga, I know that, but I'm saying that's an old game in a new fashion. It's not a new fucking game for real. I know what it is, bro. I know what you're saying, but I'm saying it's not really a new game. Yeah. But again, if you're gonna make like, are these people not all part of Nintendo? Like, why are you ignoring the popularity of this character in another game? Capitalize, bro.
You're answering your own question, right? Is they've done this since there have been multiple Star Fox games since Fox has been big in Melee, and none of them have worked. And the thing that did work
because they all fucking ass, bro.
No. The thing that consistently sells. Consistently, the only thing that they do
about sales. We're talking about good games here, bro. They're gonna buy whatever the fuck got Star Fox on it.
I understand, but my point is that when you're looking from a business perspective, why they're remaking this game in particular, it is because of the fact that it is safe, like Coast was saying. They don't want to take the risk, and they know that if they're going to reboot the franchise, you have to have a guaranteed banger, because if you... It's... With every other time that they've tried to reboot Star Fox or done stuff, right? It's happened at a time of failure for them. Whereas right now, Fox is popular. Fox is in the movie. They have more eyes on this franchise now than have ever had eyes on this franchise before, because of the Mario movie, because of Smash Ultimate, because of all this other stuff.
I was gonna say
they do not want to fail. They actively are.
Bro, you're assuming that they would do anything otherwise in this very moment, bro. And I don't know why.
What do you mean anything? What do you mean?
You're assuming like
I think.
Of course,
I'm explaining why it's 64 again, though, because I've seen so many people, like I said, saying, "I can't believe they did this again." It's because this is a guaranteed success.
I know, bro, but you
don't get the risky on foot. You don't get the risky on foot blaster shine Star Fox action.
Bro, that's not risky if they execute properly, though. That's not risky if they execute properly. They've never executed properly. Nigga, all they do
they don't think they can. Genuinely.
I don't think you're being genuine here. The only reason they doing this shit is because nostalgia sells all the time, always. All these Nintendo people do.
I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
Yeah, but that's it.
That's fair.
That's it, though. There's no other reason.
We're not saying different things. Yeah. We're speaking on different sides of the same coin. Like, I am in complete agreement with you on that. But
you said they're doing the safe thing. Like you're making it sound like the gameplay is why people are gonna buy it, not just because
it's not a safe thing, bro. Star Fox Zero is literally an example of it.
No, but the thing was, Star Fox Zero again was a failure because it was on a bad system and it was a shitty version of the game. It took everything that people liked and connected to with Star Fox.
Okay, but
we're going to sanitize.
I'm not going to compare a Wii U game and a Switch 2 game.
Hold up. What I'm saying is, the idea of a game being based on the ethos of the Star Fox design.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did it with Star Fox Zero, and you could have said the same thing before it came out. but
No.
it's not a guaranteed
But
Well,
banger.
no,
No
No,
one
I
is
know,
going
and
to
I know
say
to the point. That's
no
not what
one
I'm
is
saying at
saying
all.
any Wii U game is a guaranteed success.
Right.
So
None of us are saying that at all.
No. And Star Fox
That's-
Zero had terrible word of mouth. Like everyone was hating on the controls for all the months from E3 up until its
yeah, like
release.
leading up to the game, no one like people didn't
Right.
like it because of the playable demos.
Yep.
And of course, if they just make a good game, obviously it's going to sell. But the thing is if you build from the ground up a new game and squander the one opportunity you have to actually make this series explode, and you don't take advantage of the fact that we have all these people watching, the only way that they can guarantee the game will be good is by just literally the new coat of paint on the new game. And the thing is, like, this game is, at least based on everything that we've seen of it so far, right? Pretty much 1-to-1. Like, when you look at some of those environments, some of the flights, some of the stuff you're seeing in these trailers, like, it is pretty much 1-to-1, but like with all the new cutscenes, with the new prologue, with the new music, the expert mode being unlocked from the front, the arcade stuff that they're adding, all the different little achievement missions, totally new multiplayer. Like, this is not the same thing as 3D at all. It's just straight up not. Yeah.
No.
Roger, I have a question. A question. Do you think that this game is going to be considered a banger when people actually get their hands on it?
Absolutely, 110%, because it's Star Fox 64.
It's just a Star Fox game with no control gimmick.
Right. There's no weird gimmick that people don't like. The only real thing that honestly I think is going to be divisive, which you're already kind of seeing people come around on, realistically, is the visuals. Because everything else about the game itself, like all the people talking about it, like in terms of the the action of the game, because again, it's just the campaign of Star Fox 64, or like all the new cutscenes, we didn't even get into the story implication, the music, like the fact that they actually got a full orchestration for this again. Like, I know there's a lot of people who are just like, I just want the game to be good, but with Nintendo franchises, a game just being good is not enough in a lot of these cases. You need to really have high production value. And this is the first time in a long time, Star Fox 64 was not a high production value game. Star Fox 64 3D was not a high production value game. The last time there was a high production value Star Fox game, it wasn't even made by Nintendo. It was made by Namco. So they literally have never done this before, which is, I think, why it's such a big deal that they're doing it now. Also, welcome, Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Whoa. Hi, Ricky.
Okay. Before Mike chimes in real quick, the one thing that I'm terrified about, or I'm scared about, is that
terrified
in this modern day, the gameplay that you get out of Star Fox is really equivalent to like the mini game in a bunch of other video games. So I don't know how it's going to, outside of the people who have nostalgia for it, I don't know how they're going to take this game when we're like spoiled, like with so much other stuff. It's like, this feels like such a narrow.
Not for us. It's for the 10-year-old who saw Fox McCloud.
Bro, this shit is, bro. They're not even charging full price in an era where they absolutely could, because they know that shit is ass.
Exactly.
They know that shit is ass.
No. That is literally. I hard disagree with you.
Yeah,
that is literally not true. Because they charged $80 for Mario Tennis. It's that they know that if they want to get this in the hands of the most people,
they know this is the fourth time they sold me this game. They said, we can't do this to you.
No, but unironically, that is a big part
get
of it,
away
right?
with it. It's not, we can't do this to you.
That's not, but you're saying that, but it's not like a troll. That's correct. Like, you are correct in saying that. Like, that is why this is going to be cheaper.
And that's why it's fucking lame, and they need to do some new shit, bro. I'm sick of this shit.
But also, for some people, this is the first time it's being sold to them like that. So I'm a public school teacher, and I've heard the name Fox McCloud in my classes more than my entire life in the last month. Like, it's happening. Like, it is. There's something happening with, like, obviously the Mario movie. But what I'm saying is that for us, for people that have played since the N64, this is another remake. But for people, it is just a game called Star Fox, and I saw a movie with a guy named Fox in it, and I think I want to buy it because it's only $50. I think it's just as simple as that.
Won't they think
I
ass?
agree with you, but like, it just
Won't they
bothers
think
me
it's
because
ass?
like
Because
the way
this
the
is
line of
the
thought is
equivalent
that
of,
why
like,
does not he not look like the movie?
You know what? At this point, I hope this game does do well. So fuck all of you.
Whoa.
I don't want it to do poorly.
That's
I
so
want it to do
It's
well.
exhausting.
I'm just annoyed with the way they look. I can't express that. I wanted.
That's okay. No, and I'm not trying to convince anyone that they're great designs. I'm just saying I'm fine with them. Yeah.
Because I do feel like, for me at least, with the arcade action, Like, I do want that. Like, we didn't even talk about the fact that they've got like the weird VTuber game chat stuff that's in this.
That's funny.
Where you can like commentate with your friends, even as the StarFox characters. Like, there's a lot of cute stuff that's being added to this, and there's confirmation on the website that there's still more for them to like reveal about the game. If you look in that trailer that they first showed, that first direct, if you scroll down during the portion where they have it's like the little VR characters, right? The little like VTuber version of the characters. You'll notice there's a scroll wheel, and then there's like 2 more lines of characters at least underneath where that is, which implies that there's going to be like more other characters that are in multiplayer than just like Fox and Wolf, right? Or like potentially guest characters, like if you want to throw a Crystal in there or something. Like again, the thing that people also don't take into consideration is that by like redoing the lore and doing quote unquote 64 again, which is what like people know as the baseline of Fox, like they have the opportunity to change the lore for future games. Like even James McCloud. There's also Mike, I really want you to chime in on this because I watched your reaction to this as well. With the prologue that they showed, right? With like James and with Pigma and with Peppy, and they're flying off to Venom. You don't see James's thing go down. You literally see him like fly in, and then they cut to presumed dead on Venom. Part of me thinks they're gonna Final Fantasy VII Rebirth this shit and have it where like it's actually him helping Fox, and it's gonna be in a whole different direction at the ending that sets up whatever the next games are gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Roger, you're right that it won't be like his spirit guiding him, but I think he will have Fox escape, and then James will actually die, allowing Fox to escape.
Maybe.
Sure.
Mike, I want to hear from you real quick, though, Mike. Like, overall general impressions on the game so far. What do you like? What do you not like? How are you feeling about it? I feel like a lot of us have shared our thoughts, but you literally just got here, so I wanted to know.
I mean, I'm really excited about it. I was ever since the Switch 2 was announced, I've been saying that like this is the generation I want Star Fox to be like a big thing. I really want this to be like the big comeback for Star Fox. Initial impressions, I'm definitely disappointed it's still like 64 again. I really wish, even if it was like a reboot, I'm fine with them rebooting because obviously Zero didn't go down too well, and they probably want to like take back control of the series after like Command and Assault kind of took the story in crazy directions. But I don't see why they couldn't have made like new scenarios, even if we're going back to Corneria. I don't see why they couldn't have been like a new Corneria.
Do you think there's a possibility?
That's why I don't really have issues with the remake, because we saw that there are new cutscenes. Like if you fail a mission or succeed, you get a different story outcome.
Yeah, I really that's a huge positive for me. I'm really excited for all the new stuff.
Yeah, those mission briefing things are going to be incredible. It's so cool.
Yeah,
even the way they're animated looks awesome, right?
Yeah,
everything you see in those is so cool.
This is
it seems like they heavily leaned into the fact that you gotta like they want you to replay the game a bunch with how like the expert mode had all those conditions, whereas like no continues.
Yeah.
And all the nonsense.
That's just like classic Star Fox stuff, though. Like
exactly, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the point.
I think if they could, what would separate this from like a regular, like like from like old fans like us who have played it, if they had some sort of like Olimar's Shipwreck Tale with Star Wolf, or if they had I mean, there were a bunch of cut levels in the original 64, and this is like total hopium, but I'm like, you could totally do stuff like that, and it's not unheard of for like, F-Zero 99 added a bunch of like the Satellaview tracks. So it's like, this is something, if they really wanted to just be like, this is definitive Star Fox 64, add that extra underwater stage, add some extra like sector stages, like it would be amazing. It'd be really cool.
And yeah, that would be great. I mean, like just doing, even if it's not like a full campaign, it was just like a Star Wolf side mode that like remixes the game's content in a certain way. That'd be really cool. And honestly, like it took a minute, but I really like the art direction for this game.
Hey, hell yeah.
I really love how the characters look, and I would actually be like super disappointed if they like backpedal.
I think the only way they would backpedal is if there was like,
I think you just touched them up. like I said, their legs are too small. Just make their legs larger, make their eyes bigger, and then you're
throw them in bigger boots. That's it.
Not good, but it's better than this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can agree with making the legs a bit bigger. I don't know if I agree with the eyes. I kind of like how like scary they look. I kind of like that.
Someone on Twitter said they had Twilight Princess feet, and I thought that was hilarious because like all the characters like they come to a stub, you know, or like Fire Emblem Awakening. Like,
Fire Emblem Awakening,
Fire Emblem Awakening for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm happy.
Yeah, because I saw some criticisms of like how the characters were animated in the cutscenes and how they're not like super expressive, but I thought, considering the artistic approach that they're going with, I think the animation approach makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally have like the VTuber human when you're talking as a human, right? It's got to read your expressions and do stuff. So like, if you're going to go in that direction, yeah, you have to make certain design changes. Again, I'm still not sold on Falco, but the other three I actually do genuinely like.
I love how Falco looks. I really do.
Yeah, it's so weird.
No, I love it. He's so cool.
No, he's not. No, he is not.
I think he's definitely
cool. No.
He's different, but I think he is cool, just in a different way, and that's okay.
No. Okay, fuck it. All right, we're doing it.
So, let's go.
So with Falco, the thing that bothers me the most, the legs, yes.
Talk to me.
The beak is too small for what Falco has. Whatever, they're making it actually pheasant. Whatever, I can get over that. It's the fact that they're trying to articulate every single feather. That style looks. It does not look good. When you look at his hands, the fact that every single primary of his hands is a finger, that does not look good. It looks better when it's like an amalgamation of feathers that makes a hand. That style looks fine. Every primary being a defined feather as his fingers, that shit does not look good. The feathers on top of his head, and because they're now all detailed feathers, the top of his head looks weird. Because before, it's just
dude's a
amalgamation.
bird professional.
Okay, I can't talk about the things I like on this character.
No. Funny. I think it's important.
I agree. I agree with you,
This is
bro.
fine.
No, I just thought it was funny.
It's just, I'm trying to get to the brass tacks of the parts of when I look at this character, as someone that likes this character, the parts that look weird to me, because it's like, why does he need feather, like the actual fingers of his hands have to be individual feathers? It just looks odd. When you look at him and you look at his hands, it looks odd. Maybe in motion it'll be fine, but in the pictures, like I don't like it.
I gotta say
the renders I think look good though. Like unironically, genuinely, I think
that's the part that
like the renders that are behind shofu, like the ones that are in the photo.
That's what I'm looking at. Look at his hands.
They look good. What do you mean? He looks better there than he does in the in-game. In the in-game, he looks weird.
In game, I can't notice him as much. When he's standing still, I see his hands. I dislike them so much. I feel like the feathers.
I think it's so funny. The fact that they put like a power drill in his hands and he's like hunched over, like repairing the ship. I think that's so funny. Like these are goofy space animals. They should be allowed to look like a little less than just like regular cool every once in a while. I think it's funny.
Okay, this is not goofy. To me, this is not goofy. This is like I get what you're trying to say, but this is not the style I would go with.
I mean, to be fair, it's janky, which is like kind of what I
is good.
Like, just give him hands then. Give him hands then. Like why do the weird feather finger thing?
My thing is
did anyone
they already perfected the style with Falco himself and the revolver.
Oh, I know they perfected the style. They didn't need to change anything about him ever.
Roger, you might have caught this, but did you notice that on Falco's jacket, on the back of it, it says "Free as a Bird," which is his gang from the comics.
From the comics,
that's so cool. That's so awesome.
That, and I thought that's cool. They did that. Like, I think stuff like that is cool. Like, there's ways to get your gritty, realistic stuff and not make them look like this. That's the part that gets me. It's like
that is, I think, a lot of what. Not that. Obviously, this is somewhat of a different topic from what you're saying, but I do feel like that is another big reason why I really do like this as a starting point, right? Because if you are reintroducing a totally new generation to the story of Star Fox, and you're making the story of Star Fox 64 be the baseline for whatever other stories are to come, right? Whether it's a movie or a game or whatever, I think having all those details in there from the jump, things that were there in the comics, things that are probably going to be pulled in from like Adventures and from Assault and from some of these other games that'll probably be either post-game stuff or will be like the little tags that you use when you're playing online. I think like that stuff fleshing out the world is going to make whatever the next project is going to be awesome, because then you don't have to do this again. You bypass the whole like we need to reintroduce them to stuff now, because you don't need to do that anymore. You could literally just go, this is where we started from Star Fox. Let's pick up the story moving forward. I think they kind of did for a new generation, because there's no 10-year-old kid who's gonna want to go back. As much as I like it, there's no 10-year-old kid that's gonna want to go back and be like, I want to go play the original janky N64 one. They'd rather go play Fortnite or whatever. Like, I mean, it's they want something that's modern.
With Star Fox and Fortnite.
They would probably won't. They didn't even put Samus in Fortnite, so we're probably not getting Fox in Fortnite. But yeah, I don't know.
Close, but the Nintendo was unreasonable.
Yeah, they were like, we don't want to do it.
They said that only if like Samus could only appear on this like Nintendo consoles.
Right.
So
and so they
weird.
said that was the only way they'd be able to put her in Fortnite. But I do want to ask again though, like, what makes you guys think that we won't get another Star Fox after this, based on the reception? I mean, like, you look at pure numbers. You look at pure numbers.
You said in 2 years, bro. That's cap.
Well, I mean, it would be within 2 years. We'd probably hear about it if they're going to make a second game on the system. Like, the thing that we have to keep in mind is, like, this Direct, people aren't really talking about this. It had 4 million views in, like, 5 days. Like, it did better than a lot of mainline things that they uploaded to the Nintendo channel. So there are people that are, like,
it has Direct in the title.
For Star Fox. Right, no, but it also is the fact of Star Fox. I mean, they had Direct in the title for Donkey Kong, and you weren't pulling
Fire Emblem
for that. Fire Emblem, same thing.
It's divisive because it's 64 again.
Tomodachi Life, even look at Tomodachi. I mean, Tomodachi Life sold 4 million in the last 2 weeks, and that Direct didn't have nearly as much as the Star Fox one did it?
It's because the Tomodachi Life character not in Smash Bros.
No, I agree with that.
I mean,
the Mii
I also just think like
Smash Brothers, though.
They got a stage.
Like, who cares to watch a Tomodachi Life Direct compared to like waiting for the game to come out and seeing like Tomodachi Life is very much a people game, you know, where like what makes it interesting is seeing people and like all of the different Miis they have on their islands. You can't really express that in a Direct. But I think a lot of the core information that could be interesting and intriguing about a new Star Fox game would be condensed into a Direct. So in the eyes of a lot of people, especially because Star Fox is a much more established franchise and we're coming straight off of the film, the Mario film with Fox in it, I think people are just going to be a lot more interested in what's going to happen with Star Fox from here.
Tomodachi Life Direct, the one in January 29th, has 2.4 million views. The Star Fox one has 2.8 million views.
Already. Dang, man.
The Mario movie Direct has 1.5 million views.
Whoa, wow.
Dang,
Okay.
wow. So this did better than the Mario movie Direct? Dang.
I'm genuinely
I think the
surprised
fact they announced it like
I'm not
10
surprised
minutes
by that.
before helped a lot.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
I think so too. Yeah.
It's been everywhere because everyone's talking about the way they look. So people are gonna go. So I want to see it for myself. Like it's a lot. Like it's gonna like that Direct. The way they did it was smart. It's gonna do well. Let's just. I'm like I just want to like I'm trying to say because I don't know if people think I think the game's gonna do poorly. Obviously I don't. I like these characters. I want to see more games with them. I want to voice my opinion. I don't like the way they look. So hopefully they don't stay looking this way.
No, that's all
on that end, you might be out of luck though, because I do think this will probably be the direction that. Even if you look again at like the general renders that they use for their main series on like merchandise and things like that, the lighting that they're using on those pre-rendered versions of like Fox and Falco and Peppy and Slippy look right in line with the lighting they use for like all the Nintendo Store merch. So I could very clearly see, you know, like when we were at the store in Tokyo and they had that giant mural of like the characters walking. Dude, within like the next 6 months, they're probably gonna put up those characters next to it, and probably put a Star Fox statue up there too with the little Star Fox
everybody
section.
else with those legs.
Well, they will be with those legs. Yeah, yes, that's true.
But
I was joking.
They could do it like Link real fast because, like, I said this in Japan. Like, Link, they use Champion Link, but Mother of God, they will always put like a version that looks like Twilight Princess Link. He's like almost always there.
Always.
He's like the de facto style of.
Yeah, because that guy's got aura, bro.
I'm glad you bring that up though, because then that also, because we're talking about remakes and we're talking about Star Fox and we're talking about N64 games and like the version of Link that's the most iconic. I do think it's important to bring this up, right? Is that this pretty much confirms Ocarina of Time remake is going to be our holiday game. That we will most likely be getting Ocarina of Time remade for this holiday. That was in that initial rumor with the StarFox game. We're here now. If that is the case, what do you guys expect that is going to look like?
I think they're gonna go like. I feel like it's gonna be like their FF7R, where they're gonna go.
Yeah,
like fully remake it.
I think they're gonna do that, but like to the 3DS version and like the 3D. I don't know, man. It's weird because every time I think of Ocarina of Time now, I think of the 3DS version.
Sure.
And I feel like you just have to build it from the ground up if you're remaking it and not like building off of that. So it could just get like a FF7 remake treatment.
I think they might Breath of the Wild it.
Oh God.
You're gonna make
I think it'll stay linear because that's the game's identity.
But I feel like because that's the way Zelda is now. They're gonna remake a Zelda game in a world where these two modernists, like this style of Zelda is the way they're going. I think they'll take it.
Well, they've said there's going to be multiple styles of Zelda. It's not just going to be Breath of the Wild forever.
Well, yeah, but when I hear multiple styles of Zelda, I see what Oracle, whatever the Princess Zelda was, the
Echoes,
remakes of those, like the top-down style. Like, I don't know. I feel like personally, they could. I don't think. I'm trying to think the way to say this. I think it's to be more open than it was. I'm not trying to say like it's going to just be Breath of the Wild 1-to-1, but I think it's going to be more open.
I don't know how you make it more open though.
It is.
I feel like the game was already pretty open. Yeah.
I mean, it's a remake. Like they did. Like that's the point of a remake. So you can do that.
I mean, I think if anything, they're going to build upon what was in Hyrule Field, right? I think like the dungeons will probably remain pretty linear. But I think all the stuff like in Hyrule Field or in the environments, like in your Zora's Domain or Gerudo Desert or whatever, Castletown for sure is going to be built out. Like I have no doubt in my mind you're going to be like walking through buildings and Castletown's going to be like 4 times bigger than what it was in that original game.
That soundtrack
I think it's going to be like FF7R, where it's going to be completely
right. They'll add new side quests. They'll add new things.
Like there's going to be new cutscenes that weren't in the game before.
Right. The one thing with it, though, that I am wondering is part of me agrees that they have to build upon whatever the 3DS remake was, but it's been like more time since the 3DS remake came out than it was when the 3DS remake came out compared to the original Ocarina. So that is like what most people now know the game of if they played it recently. I kind of feel like they're going to go in a totally different art direction. And I'm almost wondering if kind of how they somewhat tried to emulate like the weird, janky live action like Star Fox characters, if they
I would not be surprised if they're the movie, whatever they're doing for the movie, I would not be surprised if they're trying to replicate something like that, just based off of how they've been doing.
You mean like ultra realistic?
Not ultra realistic, but they're gonna go for that realism. Like just because when I was looking at the Star Fox stuff in the Direct, I was getting a big vibe of what they did with the Halo CE remake when they revealed that, and how everything is very bright and desaturated in terms of like rocks or like grass and stuff like that. So if I see like the moment that they reveal that and I see gameplay and it looks very similar to the environments of Star Fox, then I know that it'll be within the same engine and like it'll probably be a very realistic leaning game. And I like it just came to me right now, but maybe even the Space World demo that
like, for sure.
Like maybe they take inspiration from that as well. We'll see.
Sure. Part of me is wondering if they go in like an art style direction, like if they do something trying to replicate the artwork of Ocarina, like that original manual artwork that looked kind of anime of like Link and Sheik and all those other characters.
Yeah.
I'm almost wondering if like that is the direction they take it in, because obviously Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have a very specific type of aesthetic with like not everything is super filled in with the details. It's got like the weird shadings with the lighting. You've got the super chibi characters and the Echoes of Wisdom thing.
Ocarina is the opposite, where it's
right. Ocarina is kind of the opposite, where I almost wonder if like the environments will look realistic, kind of like what you were saying, Coast. But if the characters almost have like I hesitate to call it like a Xenoblade look, but that's like the closest thing that I could think of. Like, you know how like the characters look in the Xenoblade games?
That's pretty much what I was trying to explain.
Yeah,
with, like the
that's kind of like what I think we're gonna get. Yeah.
Again, like with how much work Monolith has been put in these games, like I wouldn't like ignore it that it could be a possibility with their tech being used in something like that, especially when it works so well for a Zelda game.
We still don't know who's making this, right? They haven't outright. We believe it's internal, but like you go to the website for StarFox in Japan, and literally it's using the font, the Xenoblade font for everything. Like if you guys haven't looked at the website yet, I highly suggest go look at the Japanese website. There is so much music, so many different screenshots, so many things about this game. Andross's character model is on there. Like everything is on there.
Amazing.
And it looks crazy. So if you have not gone to the Japanese website for StarFox, go to it.
I was going to say about Ocarina of Time. I just really would love it to look like the Wii U tech demo that had like Twilight Princess Link fighting the like Goma. You remember like that weird,
for sure, of course.
Like, cause that was like, I feel like that was such a promise of like maybe what Wii U Zelda could look like, but we never really got a game that had that kind of art style. And if Ocarina is close to that, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I would love that. I played that. Well, played, relatively, but I mean, I was at the E3 where they had the tech demo, and they gave us all game pads, and it was like it wasn't pre-rendered, but it was like the character was going through the movements of, hitting the Armagoma right inside the Temple of Time, and there were things happening all around you where you could like switch the camera angles with different buttons on the Wii U, and then the Wii U gamepad had like your inventory available with like a little image of what the gameplay actually looked like. And visually it was very stunning. I remember seeing that and being like, "Oh, I hope the Twilight Princess remake has that." And then they released HD, and it was just kind of like Twilight Princess HD.
I love Nintendo.
They didn't release this, but wasn't there just like a decompiled Twilight Princess?
Yeah.
Very recently.
Very.
I love
impressive.
Nintendo shows you something like that, and then they go, "Oh, it's not a real game. Don't worry."
Right. It is a shame. Any other statements you guys want to make about StarFox? Any things you want to bring up?
Sakurai will save.
Sakurai will save.
Sakurai will save. I said any other final statement on StarFox?
I hope they make a unique game one day, bro.
Are you okay? Here's what I want to ask. Genuinely, are you still buying this?
Fuck no! Bro, are you crazy? I ain't supporting this bullshit. Next.
Okay. We'll see.
Next.
We'll see.
I'm spending $50 on this fucking cock juice.
So you promise me today, right now, that you will not be streaming any of the StarFox games.
Bro, are you crazy? I can't even believe you're asking me that. Do you know who I am?
You won't be playing this game.
Bro. Fuck no!
I'm saying, all right, okay.
Are you trying to imply that I'm gonna fucking switch up on my opinion? Is that what you're trying to imply?
I think you will.
I think you are smoking the biggest cock known to mankind. That's what I think.
I think you're on those Falco feathers right now, my friend, because I genuinely believe that there is a non-zero chance that you're gonna see all of us having fun with this, and you're gonna want to try it yourself, and then you're gonna turn on your stream and you're gonna play it, and you're gonna actually end up liking it.
Bro, what are you? What?
Yo,
you're actually crazy. You're actually insane. Bro, there's
literally. I just want you to hold him to this. Remember this,
bro.
To Shofu's chat specifically.
If
he does a
I have known Roger for damn near 15 years, and he still don't know me at all, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy.
You didn't come to the Space Jam thing with me, man.
Motherfucker, you will never see me on this game. I can promise you that on my mother's soul, on my own life, you'll never see me on this game. You're crazy.
That's good.
Shofu only give a fuck about that crusty ass Pokemon in Smash. Okay, so because you guys don't know what games I play in my own spare time, not on stream, I only care about Smash and Pokemon. Yeah, you're dumb, bro. Yeah, you're dumb, buddy.
Smite
and Guilty Gear.
And Street Fighter, and goddamn every fucking roguelike that's ever come out in history. What are you talking about, bro? I play all types of games all the time.
That's good.
Expedition 33 I just played. Hello?
Yep.
What's going on right now? Lord, goddamn Slay the Spire, Valorant. I played Valorant for years, bro. Mega Bond.
Anybody else?
Zenless Zone Zero. No, hold on, bro. Castle Crashers,
50-50.
Risk of Rain. What else, bro? What else I got on you?
Games are expensive in Canada.
Yeah, of course.
Anyways, next topic. No next topic? Okay. Fuck it. The hell happened? Because Roger's doing this, I know Shelby's not touching StarFox, bro. I promise you, I already wasn't gonna touch the game, bro. This conversation has no bearing on whether I play that shit or not. I think Discord's tripping. Hold on. Yeah, Discord's. Oh, there we go. Hello?
Hello?
$1 billion company, by the way.
Genuinely insane that anybody thinks the conversation I just had has any bearing on whether I play that game or not. I was never gonna play that game. Never, ever, never, ever was I gonna touch that game, bro. I don't care how much fun y'all have. I hope you have fun.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I hope they have fun, bro. I hope they have the most fun ever playing that StarFox game. I will not be yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's why. I was asking you guys if there's anybody else that's not buying it. And then Zeph said 50-50 and then it dropped.
Well, I said it, nothing anyone heard it then, but
I was just saying, oh my bad, go ahead.
There you go, go.
I was just saying, I hope you guys have the most fun ever playing that game. The convo I just had has no bearing on me playing that game or not. I was never buying that game. Never.
That's why I was asking, genuinely.
I really hope you guys enjoy it, man.
Because I've literally only played 64 once. For me, it's like not as bad that it's another remake of 64. And like the fact that the stuff I like in games is when they add stuff where characters are interacting more. So the fact they're doing that, I'm interested to see. I like the characters, so I want to see what they do. I just hope they don't look like this forever.
Did you guys hear my intro for the Pokemon portion?
No.
Oh, okay. So what I was saying is I said, obviously we talked about StarFox for a long time, but we have another big segment on this week's show, which is the NSO Game Club for Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Viram, obviously you streamed the majority of this game on the Japan Time channel. And so I wanted to start with you, because obviously this is the first time we're actually doing this with a big, long game, having a dedicated segment talking about a game we've all been playing. I'm also curious to the people in the chat who else played alongside us. And, while we're checking that out, Viram, thoughts on Pokemon XD?
Yeah, so I want to start by saying this was my first time playing the game. I didn't play it as a kid. I played Colosseum. And the main reason why I didn't play XD as a kid was because the game, just at a glance, just didn't have the aura that Colosseum had. I remember looking at like magazines as a kid, seeing previews for XD and looking at the protagonists and his little Eevee and his little moped and thinking, this is nowhere near as cool as what we got in Colosseum. Why would I play this? And so I never played it. Upon playing it now, I will say that the start of the game is rubbish. The end of the game is a little bit too overwhelming, but the majority of the game is actually very enjoyable. I think something that I enjoyed quite a bit was the fact that this game, for a lot of the game, it actually delivers trainers that pose somewhat of a challenge. Like regular trainers come at you with 4 or 5 Pokemon at a time, and like that's just something that you don't see in modern Pokemon games anymore. I think even in like older main series games, you didn't really see it. And I think that's something I really appreciated about this game.
Starting with Gen 5, gym leaders capped off at 3 Pokemon.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's really nice to actually, fight full teams throughout a lot of the game. I remember even just being at the Team Snag'em hideout, where at that point in the game, your Mons are at level 30, but you're fighting these peons with 5 Mons each, and it's like, oh, we're getting real battles here. I think I liked that there was kind of a greater range of shadow Pokemon compared to Colosseum. Although, again, a lot of it is sort of condensed in the last section of the game, which is a bit strange. But overall, I had a good time. The final boss is kind of bullshit.
The final boss is nuts. Yeah, you got the
It's just,
guy with the shadow Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno.
He has 6 shadow
Executor,
Pokemon.
right
entire team of shadow Pokemon.
7, technically.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and
7
it's just,
if you include Lugia, right?
Yeah.
It is such a jarring leap in difficulty after going through the whole dungeon that it's just like if I was playing the game normally and not using the NSO save states, it would have taken me so much longer. And the prospect of that is not something that I can particularly enjoy.
I gotta ask, when you did that boss against Greevil, did you catch every one of the shadow Pokemon?
Fuck no. I didn't catch any of them.
Okay, so see, we played it differently because when I was going through that boss battle, I had found out beforehand, because this is also my first time playing through it. I've talked about this on the show before. I played like the first 3 or 4 hours on like a Target demo kiosk periodically over the course of like 4 months, just because the guy at Target was nice to me and would let me have a save file on the demo GameCube. So I'd only gotten up to Lavrina before, like that first Lavrina fight where you're in the that first like dungeon where she's got Love Disc and Delcatty.
Yeah.
And so after that, I had never played anything else. So everything else after that point was new to me. And yeah, when you get to that final dungeon area, there are so many things in Citadel Isle or Citadark Isle where I was like, oh, I want to catch this Pokemon and use it. If only I would have had this 4 hours before. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like if only I would have had these Pokemon on my team. Because you start things off and you get like Teddiursa and Ledian, and you're stuck with them for like at least 3 hours, I feel like. I had nothing
that
good.
Teddiursa's a beast, though.
Poochyena, yeah, the Teddiursa is pretty good. Poochyena and Eevee, and that was about it. And then around, I think it was pretty much like right after Lavrina, I started getting a bunch of good stuff. And then when you get to, I think his name's Snaddle, the guy that's in Fennec, is the Fennec City, the dude with the Lunatone.
Yeah.
Yep, that's his name.
Once I snagged Lunatone, bro, this game was a cakewalk. I had my Lunatone with like Rock Tomb, Ice Beam, Psychic, and I forgot what other move it was. And I was just like, oh, Shadow Ball, I think. And I was obliterating like everybody. And when you paired Lunatone with like whatever your Shadow Pokemon was, I feel like it was a lot of fun to then go through and cycle to try out a bunch of different Pokemon. And I appreciated that there's an area, not at the very end, but close to the end, where you can get a Lickitung.
He's getting his food right now.
Lickitung. I was very happy.
Yeah.
What are you eating, bro?
Me?
Yeah, what are you eating?
I'm literally not eating anything.
What are you about to eat?
No, I literally have nothing. I'm not. I have a water bottle. I'm sitting here. I'm not about to eat anything. I was eating during the whole StarFox segment. Reagan brought ube little. They were ube little like dessert dumplings with chicken and rice with a really good little vegetable and zucchini thing on the side. It was great. But I
do not like zucchini, bro.
What do you mean you don't like? Also, where were you? What are you coming back now talking about zucchini? You talking about the thing that looks like a dick and now you're back? What is
that? What? Where are we going?
Whoa.
Fidel, did you have any final thoughts about StarFox, by the way, while we're talking about Pokemon? Because I know you dipped in and then dipped out.
Yeah, sorry, my mom was calling about something.
Yeah.
For StarFox, I'm excited for it. Like I said, it's a game where literally my feeling on it will be decided in years from now. If it pays off and we get a new game, I'll be happy. Like for now, I'm obviously gonna enjoy it for what it is, but I will be upset if it's the only StarFox stuff we get. But it looks really pretty. It looks cool. I hope the multiplayer lasts a while. It's gonna be great.
I think the VTuber stuff will be fun. Like at the very least, doing game chat with all of you.
Yeah, it's a great speed thing. Fun. Yeah, it'll be good.
Did you play Pokemon XD, by the way, for this game club?
No, I didn't.
I don't even know why I asked. You definitely weren't playing Pokemon.
I definitely didn't even know what the fucking game was.
That's it. That was it. No, but now Zeph, you played it as well, right?
Yeah, I beat it.
So what were your thoughts on it?
I mean, I've played it before. I like it. I just don't like the end of the game where basically like for some reason they decided to make the final dungeon 50% of the entire game, and I don't think that's an exaggeration.
Yeah.
That was rough. Yeah. Oof. And it's nonstop shadow Pokemon. And like I said, you get a bunch of shadow Pokemon that you would want to use. But by that point,
Shadow
it's like
Snorlax, you get Shadow Starmie, you get Shadow everything in there.
Yep.
I think there's a Salamence in there or something. Not a
Salamence I actually used. You get Salamence I think a little earlier. Yeah. Because I had Salamence like on my team before I fought Greevil. Yeah. I think it's the blue-haired guy, right? Before you enter like the first dome. I think he's got it because I went back to Mount Battle because I was training up a bunch of stuff before I went to go finish the game. And I wanted to do like some cleanup for some of the other shadow Pokemon. And I purified the Salamence in the process. So by the time I was in the final boss, I had like a level 55 purified Salamence with like Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and I think Aerial Ace or something. And it just like wrecked through everything. I had no issues. Also, this is a random thing. The Mirror B music in this game is really good. It's really good. But I missed the original version of the Mirror B theme that was in Coliseum.
Yeah, the Coliseum theme's way better.
The Coliseum theme is awesome with the dun, 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 and it never had that moment. It was still good. I liked the song, but I was a little surprised.
I still am confused why they dropped Pokemon XD before Coliseum.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea what the thought process was there. I really don't know. Maybe it's a situation like what Viram said, where he said, I saw Coliseum and thought West looked cool, and then you get the new game and it's like this little kid on a moped, and you're like, I don't care about this. So they got that one out of the way first. So people can play that, and then they play Coliseum, and they end up liking it.
I think for a lot, well, maybe I'm speaking for myself, but I think people see like Shadow Lugia and want to play that one more than they see the cover of the cover of Coliseum and want to play that one.
Sure.
Like that was me like starting this because I vividly remember Coliseum. Starting this game is like, oh, I don't remember half this shit at all.
But now, did you play it as well, McDareth?
I did. I didn't finish it. I'm finishing it, but
where are you currently?
A boss you're talking about with the Lunatone, I literally just beat him.
Oh, okay, right on. You better have snagged that Lunatone because that thing is good.
No, I didn't. I've been catching everything. I'm like 13 hours in.
Yeah, for reference, I caught every Shadow Pokemon except the final bosses because I thought
that makes sense. Yeah,
like I'm not in the position to catch every one of these. Like I just don't have the resources.
You can get them too. When you can just go back and refight them afterwards.
Yeah, that I know, which is why I didn't bother at the time.
Yeah. I was honestly shocked by how long it was too. I didn't think this game was going to end up being like 30 hours.
That was crazy.
Wait, what?
Are you shocked by the length? That's crazy.
The length and the girth.
Oh, you're talking about Cox. Okay. All right. That's what we're going with that. Okay.
You know what's crazy?
Any other thoughts about Pokemon?
let's get back to Cox.
How come Nintendo still hasn't put anything else on GameCube NSO? They
just breaking news! Mario Kart Double Dash added to Nintendo. No, I'm teasing. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't end up finishing it for this one, but it was fun to revisit it because like it is that older style of that era of Pokemon. Now, I will say, having to deal with a physical special split was annoying. It's just like,
I kind of liked that.
That Pokemon that can't like water dark. Okay, special. It's Sharpedo.
That never made sense. So 4th Gen was really really.
It's not like Sharpedo has a bad special stat.
Yeah,
you get bite and water gun or whatever.
He's still doing stuff, but it's just like to me, it's like, well, this kind of doesn't make sense. Or like Breloom, there's no physical grass; they're all special. So it's like, okay, it's on.
See that part I kind of appreciated playing through it because it was like I'm so used to playing like a lot of us I think have been playing Champions quite a bit since that came out, and I'm used to playing with the new split, right? So going back to XD and like to a lesser extent Fire Red, right? Like playing through that again, it is kind of fun to look at movesets and be like, oh, this is actually viable now. Like this is something I could never do nowadays, but I could use this because of what is physical and what is special. Like Psychic is always going to be special now, or like Fire is always going to be special, so I could use these. Whereas Ground is always attack, vice versa.
Fine with like Jolt, because I have Jolteon, so it's like Jolteon. So like,
oh yeah,
Jolteon's killing things, and then Bite is special. It's like, oh okay, so I can just use this.
Or like, Zeph, were you the one who posted earlier about like how one of the super strong characters has like a Gengar, and Gengar's got like Fire Punch, Ice Punch
Yeah.
on it, right? Because it actually makes sense and you could use him and he's actually good.
What's the next Game Club game?
We haven't decided. I think we're gonna.
Yeah. We the like.
What
I think.
What are we thinking?
I think the way we're gonna change it is now we elect a set of them and then the community votes on one of them.
How about each of us chooses an NSO game right now? Just
That's
throw a
too
name out
hard
there
for
and we'll
me,
do a
bro.
poll
I
for
don't
each of
care.
them.
I'll play anything.
Nothing
Don't
that's
say
too long.
anything.
I feel like we don't want to do like an RPG.
What's the list of NSO games?
There's
Name
a
all
lot.
NSO
I mean,
games.
I'm not going to name all of them. I mean, you just look on the website. I'm not going to name every single
Yeah,
NSO.
I just looked up NSO games and it gave me the list of everything. So I'm just scrolling through them right now.
Yeah, scroll through and see if there's something you're interested in playing, and then we could vote on it. Because I mean, they've been adding quite a bit, like between GameCube and not GameCube, but Game Boy Advance and like N64.
Chibi Robo's on NSO?
Yeah,
it is.
I would put up Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion would be a good one. Yeah, doing that like in October. Fidel, do you have a Game Club game you want to play, an NSO game that you're interested in trying out over the course of the next month?
Oh, like for a first time game?
First time game, something on NSO that you haven't played that you're interested in trying.
Ooh, it's a good one. You know, I haven't played Wario World since I was like 5.
Oh, they added that.
Said that you haven't played, bro.
What, bro?
This guy
If I haven't
can't
played
even
Wario World
take
since I was like
direction
5,
anymore.
it doesn't count, bro.
I mean, I'd
Mentally,
be
you're
down to
still
do
5.
Wario. How long is Wario World approximately? How
Apparently
long
it's
is that
short.
game?
It's short. It's short. It's not long.
If it's short, that's doable for the next one. We could totally do Wario World.
Wario World.
We got a month to beat Wario World. That's plenty of time.
This game's 3 hours for a full playthrough.
Oh, easy. Yeah, let's do that. I vote for Wario. I
Hell
vote
yeah,
for
man.
Wario World.
Like I can stream
Well,
it. That's content.
You literally just went against what you said. You said we're gonna get a group of games and then they're
Why are we
gonna
gonna?
vote on
I'm saying I'm voting for Wario World. That's a good choice.
No, it's
we
not
can obviously
us.
throw more
It's
out
not
there. It doesn't mean
us voting.
Oh, they choose for us.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
choose.
see.
That was the original idea, and we're just trying to like put it so like here's a set of games you can pick.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, what are some other
Oh,
ones?
I know what
are
I'm
some
voting
more?
for. Even though
Let's
it's
hear it.
kind of an RPG, but Pokemon
Okay.
trading card game.
Oh, I love that game.
That's on.
Oh, you know
the game
that's a
in-
good game.
That's a
I
really
played
good
that in
game.
years.
Yeah, the
That's
Game
my
Boy one is
nomination.
really good.
That's my nomination.
That's a good one. So we got
So
Pokemon
Wario World,
TCG and
Pokemon
Wario
NSO.
World.
RPG.
It's on NSO, yeah. We're trying to do things that are on NSO that are easy to beat within a month. So if you got a suggestion, Shofu, that you'd want to play alongside us,
I don't have NSO and I don't know what's on there.
you got an emulator though, don't you?
All right, Shofu's
I
nominating
sure
Tecmo Bowl.
What the fuck?
On NSO.
Doesn't it cost money?
Yeah, bro. You got money.
No, I don't.
You got stacks, bro.
Why are you in my pockets, guy?
You got having stacks, bro. You can't
Fuck.
say
I ain't got money for that shit.
Nah, bro. You got a free trial?
I got Dolphin emulator.
There you go.
That works actually. Shit.
I just want to clarify too that like you are using Dolphin emulator and that I, Rogers Base, am playing all my games on NSO.
Yes.
Roger got Des Moomy. He got Dolphin. He got goddamn PSX or whatever it's called.
What's Des Moomy? What the hell is Des Moomy?
Don't act like you don't know what
DS
Des
emulator.
Moomy is, man.
Yeah, you don't know
No
Melon
Cast
DS?
GBA.
I do not know I have what's the GBA one? I have that one.
Roger's the number one
VBA,
ad seller
Visual
for
Boy
Tim's
Advance.
Lair.
MGBA. I got MGBA. But that's because I had a big GBA collection, so I like
You have
those.
Redream?
Are you setting me up for something?
No, Redream. It's a Dreamcast thing.
Oh no.
It's actually really good.
I have not played with it.
Oh, you should.
That's it. You got all right. Let's hear it. What are some more? Let's hear it.
Kirby 64.
Kirby 64. Okay, we could throw that one in there.
I like that
Kirby
one.
64. That's a short one and it's a good one. I like that.
Didn't you just nominate Luigi's Mansion?
I'm switching to Kirby 64. I'll do Luigi's Mansion closer to October.
I like that. Okay. I mean, 3 games
I
is
like the
good.
way
We
you
could do
think,
Wario
Gareth.
World, Kirby 64. That's good. And Pokemon TCG. It's a good 3. We're not doing Path of Radiance is like 80 hours and Coast hates that game. So we're not doing Path of Radiance.
I'm also never playing that game. So
you hated it. I was gonna say you played it when I was playing it. You came into my stream while I was streaming it, and you were like, "Why are you playing this shitty game?"
Yep.
And I said, "What are you talking about? I was having fun." All right, well, I think we voted. I think we'll just put that up, and then we'll talk about it during the
we'll put a poll
results
up.
on the next show. We'll put a
Those were
poll
the
up.
ones.
I want to ask you guys another question while we're here, because we had a pretty full house tonight, and there's a lot of hot topics that have been going around the ring.
We have Klonoa on this? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, Klonoa's on there. The Game
awesome.
Boy Klonoa. Yeah. I wanted to ask all of you: has anyone played Mixtape?
God no.
No.
Dude.
I'm playing no visual novel.
I've never
I like
seen
to play
people more
games.
mad at a video game in so long.
What is Mixtape?
You know, it's like 90s teenagers that are like, oh man, we're gonna graduate. Oh, it's so sad. And then they start skateboarding and they're like, oh
yeah.
And then they start playing rock music and there's no gameplay. And then it's like, oh man, I'm so sad that we're not teenagers anymore. And then they start tonguing each other.
Yo, what
I've seen that's literally in the game too. I've seen one clip.
I'll send it to
and
you.
I
Ricky.
saw this one clip,
Okay.
and this one
Don't
clip
do
made me
it.
go, I never want to play this.
Hey,
game.
Ricky,
And
fuck you, bro.
Are you gonna send me the bowling pin?
No,
thing again?
Ricky. No, where have
Bowling
you been?
pin?
What do you mean? Where have I been? Don't you dare!
You didn't message me, bro. You don't text me, bro.
Because all your accounts are hacked. I don't
Oh, yeah,
trust
you're
any
right.
of your
Oh.
accounts. They keep getting hacked, bro. No, bro. Don't blame me, bro. I'll see you in the streams. I'll see you in the streams. Don't worry.
I'll send you the bowling gif.
Don't.
Roger, do you want to see it?
I don't think I want
send
to.
it to
Is it like
Roger.
a bowling animation of something? What? I don't
Yes.
You don't, Roger. You
Yeah,
don't.
it's really cool.
Is it like a 9/11 thing? Is that what this is? gonna be?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
The bowling ball.
No,
yeah,
you
no,
have to
actually,
say yes.
do you want to see it? It is a 9/11 thing.
You know what? Let's see this bowling ball.
Okay,
animation.
okay.
All right,
Roger
we're-
animated
this
that
is-
shit.
Pull it-
This
pull
is
it up
where
on
we're going.
screen.
All right.
No.
Oh my
Trust me, I know. That's just not no. Yo, fuck you.
Put it up on stream. Put it up on stream.
Pull this up on stream. I would rather not you put something up inappropriate on stream. That would.
Yeah,
No,
put it up on
don't put
stream.
it on. No, Roger, don't put it on stream. Just look at it yourself, okay?
Where did you link it?
I'm gonna send it to your Discord DMs, okay?
Okay. All right.
I thought he was about to say, I'm gonna put it in your Discord.
I'll put it up.
General chat, just drop it.
I'm in tears right now, bro.
Oh, you're in tears, huh? You crying?
Yeah.
Funny?
It's a funny
Who
gift.
sent me this?
There you go.
Dude, Roger.
Why would you send me this? What the hell? What is the?
Why do you still have the
Why do
gift
you
on
have
hand?
this saved
Fidel?
on your?
How did you
what
find
is
it so
I
fast?
grabbed it. Dude,
It's 2 years. It's almost 2 or 3 years
Yeah,
old. How
Brother,
did you
I
find
oh
it
my
that
God,
fast?
dude, this third one?
the third
The third one's horrific.
the third
The
one's
third
really-
one.
The third one is the worst of the worst. Why would? Oh
That's-
my God!
That's the one I showed Shofu on his stream like 3 years ago.
On his stream, you showed him that?
Yeah. I was at his house. I was like, Shofu, look at this. And then he looked at it. He freaked out.
I was just gonna say while we were on the topic of mixtape before we're talking about these inappropriate bowling ball animations, was I saw one clip of this game because people were talking about the fact it was getting like 10 out of 10 all over the place, right? It was getting it was like getting 10 out of 10 from a lot of different outfits. And then it was like, oh, this big indie, and like it's this really good one in the visual novel space, and like there's no fail states and all this other stuff. And I saw one clip, and it's of a girl who's like yelling at her dad, I think. And this is like the one clip I've seen of the game. She's like yelling at her dad. And she's like, if you don't listen to me, then I'm going to burn the whole town down. And it's like paired with this music. And I literally thought this and was like, if I ever talked to my parents like this, I would get my ass beat. There's no way I would ever say this in the game. There's no way. And then it was like, people were like, oh, this is so 90s. This is exactly how kids in the 90s talk. And then there's characters who were like, oh, yeah, I got the juice. I'm like, this sounds nothing like what they would say.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm the demographic for this. I'm an unk who grew up in the 90s, and this does not remind me of the 90s at all.
But you're not one of these guys, bro.
What does that mean?
Yeah, Roger, it's the 1990s, not the
It's like
1690s.
it's the 90s, but it's like it's like the type of teenagers that like they're like skateboarding, breaking into malls, like, oh man, like I hate my parents. When like you're like a normal person.
I love my parents, man.
Exactly. But like these are like the teens that are like, oh man, like let's have one more good day before we die, and my family sucks and rock music, yeah.
This
They
was
want
this game was
love.
made by people who found about the 90s on Tumblr in like 2016 and made it their personality. Did you see the clip where they're trying to rewind a cassette tape?
I did see that too. With the pencil, where they're like, oh, yeah, I did actually see that as well. Yeah, yeah, man. I get why people are upset though. I think the thing that's funniest about it is how people are getting mad. Is the difference? It's like it's not that people are getting upset. People are like pissed about this game.
Yeah,
They
no,
hate it.
I've never seen people so mad at a game in so long.
I feel like it's. I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I can get why people are upset when you see a game gets like I saw Coney's reasons like a game gets a 10. That only means okay, this is something. There's something good here that this is a 10. But it feels like people are just getting a 10 because it's nostalgic. So like, oh, it's nostalgic, so I gave it a 10, rather than this is a good game, so we got a 10. Yeah, it's like Coney did a thing where you like. There's a section where they're doing a thing with a shopping cart. He literally on his stream held his controller up, didn't touch anything. He got an achievement for not bumping in, like not crashing once. He didn't do anything. The game played itself.
Yeah, there's multiple segments so the game just plays itself. And there's a video. There's a video on YouTube where it's like, you know how people do like game title, full game, 4K, blah blah blah, whatever. The length of the video was 2 hours.
Oh, for the whole game. All I know is that
it's just not a game.
Looking at the visuals, it looks extremely unappealing to me. There's like no way. You know how Shofu was like, I'm never gonna play StarFox. I'm probably never gonna play Mixtape, man. I'll tell you that right now. That the look of this, it's probably a higher likelihood that I play Mixtape than Shofu plays StarFox, to be fair. But I don't know. There's just something about the character models that grosses me out.
What's your favorite StarFox line?
My favorite of all time?
Yeah.
The Aperoids. My body is no longer under my control. Shoot me down. General Pepper. Oh, don't worry about him. He's a tough old hound dog. He'll live.
Look at him go.
That whole Corneria section. Henry, we were just talking about this on the Corneria podcast the other day.
Oh,
what was the other one from Wolf that you liked?
No, well, I was going to say the Panther. The Panther one we were talking about, where the city is blowing up, and he goes, "Oh, they just destroyed my favorite cafe down there," and you're like, "Dude." Oh, it's so good.
That game is great, man.
So
what's your favorite line of dialogue, Fidel? You asked.
Are you really gonna listen to those monkeys?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, wait a minute.
No, it's awesome. Oh, that's what he says, bro.
Why is that your favorite?
It's great. It's just
your favorite line of all of the game?
Yeah, bro. Are you really gonna listen to those monkeys?
But he says it with like a little too much vitriol.
Why are you emphasizing?
I don't like when you say it. I don't like when you say it.
I'm not a big fan of that, bro.
Where's my secret Santa gift? Where is my secret Santa gift, man?
Oh my god.
Oh. It's because it's so visceral. It's funny, bro.
I love this.
You're crazy, man.
Oh my god.
No, what was the one that you always liked, Ricky?
Wait, my favorite line from StarFox?
StarFox, yeah.
I'm coming.
What? Come on.
When he said I'm coming.
What?
Doing? What are we doing?
What are you yapping about?
What are you talking about? Somebody else got your favorite line for StarFox?
Oh no, I remember that one.
Smash. You can at least
remember that.
Really? At least do that.
Are you talking about in Smash when he goes hands off my god?
Anything.
Oh, that's the best.
Any line from StarFox. There's so many good lines in StarFox.
Do a barrel roll.
I just
that's an iconic one, of course.
Oh wait.
Daddy screamed real good before he died.
Oh, that one's good.
Oh yeah,
that
that's
one's real
crazy.
good. Yeah.
You know what mine is?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
How's it going on? It goes
If that was a good one too, Coach.
Hey, Einstein, I'm on your side.
I don't think it's picking up on Discord, so I'm not gonna do it.
I'm here to tell you right now.
Oh,
We don't care.
you fart on the mic?
We don't care.
No, no. I was playing the Super Saiyan 3 transformation music, and I was gonna recite the entire thing.
You're gonna love this.
It's to go
You're gonna
even
love
further beyond.
What you're looking at is my normal state.
Oh, I'm in tears. What a good time.
Of the Kingdom amiibo.
That is still crazy that we got that Minoru
That
amiibo
was really
today.
weird.
Literally, that news just coming out randomly in September, right? It's releasing in September of this year. Dropping
Why?
Minoru news.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, did anyone ask for this?
I know, that's what I was wondering. They're like
Mineru. I understand, like if it was Mineru, like dog girl Mineru, but this is like the robot.
Dude,
I'm like, someone wants the robot as an amiibo.
3-4 years later, and it's also like one of the premium like $40 amiibos. I'm like, who's gonna buy this?
The collectors. There's no way a Zelda collector is not getting that.
Gosh.
And
I
then
remember my favorite line. I remember my favorite line.
What was your favorite line? Let's hear it.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you leave a like on the video, leave a comment, and tell us what you think about the StarFox game coming out soon in June 26th. Be sure to subscribe. Until next time. What do you say?
And we still had news about Summer Game Fest and stuff, but that's cool. You want to wrap it up? You can wrap it up. That's fine. You know, I'm not pushing.
For so long, man.
How
Okay,
long is
Roger, let's tell them everything about Summer Games Fest.
All right,
Wait,
you
you
know
guys
what?
went?
Look, here's the thing. Fidel and I are going to go to Summer Game Fest, and we know the games that are going to be at Summer Game Fest, and we're not allowed to tell you the games that are going to be at Summer Game Fest. And because of you being bitches, we ain't going to tell you about these games at Summer Game Fest. Am I right, Fidel?
Yeah, man. Why are you guys bitches, bro? Like, damn, bro.
What are you?
I'm saying, bro. They bitches, bruh.
Fidel, you a bitch. I ain't seen you in here in fucking 5 months, bro. Where the fuck you been
I
at?
think he showed up.
Yeah, for the first time this year, bro. Where the fuck you
I'm
been?
here, man.
Okay, that doesn't answer my question. Where the fuck
Listen,
you been at, bro?
I haven't been anywhere, bro. I'll be here.
Hold on,
He's
I need
lying,
to clarify
bro.
this.
You know you're
Shout out to
contractually
this.
obligated
I want to
for
give a
the
shout out
business,
to this
right?
person in particular. I've never heard this insult to me ever in my life. I want to shout you out specifically. I'm pressed by this insult. This comes from the Mushu, or excuse me, I didn't even say your name right. The Musho, who simply said, "F you, Nintendo Roach." He called me a Nintendo Roach.
Whoa.
I've never heard that before in my life.
But why, though?
Nintendo Roach?
That's real hatred.
Why'd you call him a Nintendo Roach? Was he talking to you? Did he specify Roger's
He was
base?
talking to me. He was talking to me.
How you know?
Did he put your name in
He
it?
called me a Nintendo Roach after I called him a bitch.
Oh. Was he being a bitch? What'd he do?
Yeah, he was being a bitch. He called me a Nintendo Roach.
Okay,
You said that was after.
Didn't answer. Yeah, I don't even. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's so much more to talk about, by the way, guys.
We do. So yeah. So anyway, hold on. We'll lightning round this real quick. All right. Game Awards, obviously.
Game Awards, bro. That's in like 8 months.
You didn't even let me
You
finish.
mean
The Game
Summer
Awards
Game Fest or
tweeted
TGS?
about Summer Game Fest. No, the Game Awards Twitter is the same one that runs Summer Game Fest. So I would say the Game Awards Twitter posted up a whole thing about all the stuff that's happening for Summer Game Fest, things that'll be showcased. And since the last show, Square Enix has basically confirmed they're going to be at the show. Jeff started to tease that, there's going to be a sequel that you're hoping to hear get announced. Everybody's thinking this will be FF7R, the part 3. That could eventually be the game. But we then also got news right before they made this tweet from Square Enix directly that in May on Dragon Quest Day, they're going to announce the next mainline Dragon Quest game. That is getting announced for not only Dragon Quest 12. That's next. Yeah, it'll be before the next show. I think it'll be while we're in Chicago, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to be announcing the next Dragon Quest game. So that was news that came out since the last show. The other news that came out since the last show, this is unrelated to video games, but it is related to anime and a good chunk of our audience, is that we got a release date confirmation for The One Piece. This is the new Wit Studio reanimated One Piece Kai that is getting released on Netflix. It's going to drop in a binge in February of next year. 7 episodes, 45 minutes each, covering up to the beginning of the Baratier arc. And it comes out next year. Yeah.
I thought
it's the first 50 chapters in 7 episodes.
About 45 minutes. It's crazy.
Kagura Box.
Why did they take that long just to get to that? It's been like 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole mess of things going on with that project right now where they were like, they were supposed to develop the whole East Blue saga, and now it's only going up to mid Baratier. And it's dropping in a binge, and it's in February, so it got delayed even further. Someone did a calculation. Yeah, right. So, like, the calculation is that to get to, if they were assuming they were going to condense everything from pre-time skip into the One Piece, right? Just pre-time skip would be 100-something episodes, but that would take us to, I believe it was 2036 is what someone said. So yeah, I'll be 46 years old by the time we get to Marineford and the One Piece.
Add a couple zeros to that, buddy.
Yeah.
At least when they get to Ennis Lobby, though.
Wait, how old are you right now?
Ennis Lobby will be good.
Well, I honestly don't even know if they're gonna. I think they might just get to like when they switched over to like digital, and that'll be that. They might not even do the whole series. They might just. I mean, Ennis Lobby would be part of it, so I think you'd be fine.
How old will you be in 1%?
What's 5 years from now? I'll be 41. There you go.
Oh fuck!
God damn.
Old as fuck, bro. Jesus Christ.
You're my age, bro.
No, I'm not your age, bro. I'm not your age. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I will pull up your Facebook right now.
Why would you pull up my fucking Facebook? I'm blocking you.
It's how your birthdays are close as well.
We are. Yeah, it's not even that we're like close in age. It's that you literally are like a month away from my birthday.
Okay, but I'm not a month younger than you.
You are.
Shit. No, I'm not.
You are a month younger than me.
No, I'm not, bro. Because in 5 years, I won't be 40. I won't be 41 in 5 years. Bro.
Right, you'll be 40. Exactly.
Damn, you old as fuck. God damn.
And he's so fucking old. I'm sick.
Right, any other news you guys want to talk about?
Oh yeah, I got one.
What you got?
Let's hear it.
Did he leave?
No, he just played the sound that he left.
The soundboard didn't work out.
Don't just sit there coming if it's not for Ghost and Luigi.
Bro, I love there's a comment on one of the videos of like,
yo, I'm overstimulated. I'm overstimulated, please. Oh my god, please.
Yo.
Someone commented, I wonder how they found that coastline. I would love to hear the story. And I'm like, yeah, it was Ricky and robots. That's like, no, we did not like magically find this song.
This shit's hilarious, though. Fidel is pushing 30 in a month and a half. Fidel, is this true?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
He literally is 30 now.
Damn.
No, I turned 30 in a month and a half.
You just
turned
30.
Oh my god.
No,
Fidel,
I turned 30 in July.
Fidel, you old as fuck, bro. God damn.
Way older than me, dog.
No, I'm not. What the fuck?
Yes, you are.
You
bro.
old as shit. Damn.
You're literally 5 years older.
Damn.
Bro. I'm way younger, man.
Who is the youngest?
Yeah, okay, Unc.
Is it not Aru? I thought it was
Virum.
No, Aru's
No,
my
it's
age.
not
it is
me.
Virum.
I'm older than Fidel.
Virum is eternally young. Virum can never age.
What?
No, Virum just turned 26. We just had his birthday. We celebrated on the last episode.
It's how you said
21 somehow.
It's how even
are
in the
21,
birthday
McDarrett.
tweet you said I was like 35.
I thought McDarrett was the youngest. I thought he was like 25.
Bro,
No,
there's no
no,
way.
no,
There's
no.
literally you're.
Have you seen
I,
the
know, I
dip?
thought you were the youngest. Well, what
I
the
truly
fuck?
How?
Yeah.
No. I need to hear I need the logic. How? What
You
about
just-
this?
You like Pokémon and stuff. You give like little tippy.
What kind of dumbass reasoning is that, bro? What the fuck?
No, it's right.
My grandpa.
Bro,
telling
bro,
you,
bro, bro, if we're judging age based on behavior, you gotta be 12, nigga.
No, dude.
Oh my god.
What is you talking about? Talking about you think young people like Pokemon.
I thought he was 25. I thought he was a young little dude.
This is crazy.
I'm older than you.
Whatever was in the background of Ricky's thing is making me laugh.
Ricky,
right now. I don't know who that is.
what's going on, bro?
Oh, I gotta
Get out of
You
your
got
jail
your family
cell.
back there. I think he's in the hospital right now. Literally, I think that's like other doctors. They were talking about someone's.
Why is he in the
I
hospital?
heard
He's
that in the
bedside with
background.
some fucking terminal patient.
That's
and he's
crazy.
just handing soundboards
Lord
out
have
to
mercy, I'm
everyone.
about to bust.
Oh, but
Yo, what the fuck was that?
What the hell?
I
don't worry
know
about
damn well
that.
that was a Roger soundboard. I know damn well.
I literally have one thing on my soundboard. This is my one thing. That is
That's a
literally
good
the
one.
only. You can look
That's a
on
good one.
Rogers based server. That's it.
That's a good
And that's
one,
my
man.
little intro.
Bro, you should
and
get some more.
outro
You
whenever
need
I
more
leave with my-
sounds like that, bro. You need some more One Piece.
I don't want
sounds.
more sounds.
Here,
I like
Roger,
the
how about
little
this
Yoshi.
one? How about this one?
DeLuigi. Oh, that is a good one. I like the DeLuigi one.
What the heck, man?
Adam,
Look
no
at
one can
this.
hear your soundboard because of Chris, just so you know.
Why
Okay,
don't
hold
you
on.
just
How about I
use
do this?
Discord noises like a normal person?
May I have some oats?
Yo.
No.
Pig, may I have some O's?
Okay, now.
Fucking Elder Scrolls music behind it.
The heck?
Yo.
I don't even know what this is. Is that
For
like
the love of
Roblox? I don't
God,
know what
bro.
that is. What was that sound? What was that?
What?
Sound like an NES sound.
It did. It sounded like Roblox.
Ew,
Roblox.
Roblox.
People were saying it was Scott the
Coast.
Wise. Scott the Wise.
Oh, Scott the Wise is the goat.
Don't just sit
Scott the
there
Wise is the goat, but
nutting.
that's not
if
his
it's
song.
not for Coast.
Probably fun.
Get those monos moving.
I love that one. Who used that one? Probably fun.
Is that one of yours? Oh, that's one of
I
ours.
love
I
that
guess. It's on here.
All right, so what day is your birthday for that?
July 10th, bro.
You said you turned 30, right?
Yeah, bro.
Damn!
Oh, you're older than
Yeah.
That's
End the
not
show,
cap, bro.
End the show.
This guy older.
Well, no,
older.
before we end the show, I need to give a very special thank you to Henry for sticking with us.
Hey,
and
shout
not
out Henry,
leaving
bro.
After 5 minutes.
Oh,
shout out
out
Henry
to
coming
Vlad.
through as a guest. Thank you very much for putting up with our antics.
That's Big H
Came
over
in on a
there.
heated
No,
episode.
you guys are the best. This was so funny. Like I could not believe this. I used to listen to you guys in college, so
Used
this is
to.
so
What
funny.
The hell?
You're
Why
making
you-
us
Yeah,
sound
you-
very old again.
Yeah,
Okay,
you heard me right.
What do you
so,
mean?
So you know I'm not. So you know I'm not usually this animated, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You heard me right. Shofu, I'm still waiting for those questions. This is a formal invitation onto the Corneria podcast, Shofu.
There you go. Look at that.
I hope
mean,
to
you can-
hear those. Hope to hear those questions from you eventually.
I mean, it kind of got lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the StarFox stuff. I was gonna ask you some StarFox questions, but I pretty much got all my questions answered over the course
We're
of the
good, we're
podcast.
good.
But I mean,
There was a
pull
lot
up.
of sauce.
I'll pull up, man.
All right, let's
I don't know what
talk,
the hell you
let's
want me to talk about.
When you definitely play this game, then we'll talk.
Right.
You
Right.
people are insane, bro.
He's actually the one
not
that
buying
he
the
says-
game?
He's the one who says
No,
he's
he's
not buying
not.
something. He's not buying it.
Wait, why is he not buying it?
I believe he's not.
Here we
Because
go.
because I don't want to play
we had a
Fidel.
whole
Does that
episode
not
about
make
this.
sense?
No, bro.
I don't want to play. I don't want to play this a similar game to a game I played already
the
again,
game.
bro. It's that
No,
simple.
I'll buy you. No, I'll buy you the game, bro.
Bro, why do you people act like you don't know me? What happened last time you bought me a fucking game?
But
I didn't even.
was gonna say, last time you bought a game, I think you threw it
What
out.
happened last time you bought me a game, Fidel? What happened, bro?
Listen, you don't like Sonic. You like Star Fox. I'll buy you Star Fox, and you can stream it, bro.
But I actually like, honestly, I don't really care for Star Fox like that. I like the characters.
Aren't you a?
I like
You're
the
a wolf main, right?
He
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
mains Wolf.
No, I played a few Star Fox games, and I like the characters, but I don't really like the games that much. Like, I need more.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna cut you like
What the fuck?
What
Yo,
the fuck?
what's going on?
Where's my Secret Santa gift?
I don't hate Star Fox right now. I'm
She's
pretty,
getting
I'm,
mad
I'm,
right now.
I'm
That's why
pretty,
she's
I'm
not
pretty,
here. She's literally-
I'm pretty neutral on Star Fox. I'm neutral on the actual series as a whole. I like the characters though. I don't hate it or love it.
Well, like, again, thank you for being here, Henry. We appreciate you. Thank
Oh
you very
yeah,
much
no.
for being
Anytime,
here.
guys.
Absolutely.
That was so fun.
You don't say that because you will regret it. You know. But we are welcome anytime. But you will.
I
regret
love it. I
Thank
love
you,
it.
Dave.
No. This is so funny.
All right. Well, until the next show, which obviously will be in person, we're doing our big in-person episode of Japan Time in 2 weeks. I don't know what the topics of discussion are going to be. Probably just the Japan trip.
Up in 2 weeks.
I mean, the Chicago trip. We're doing it in 1 week. That's right. It's going to be next week. But it's going to go up, not this upcoming Monday, but the Monday after. And Purebred Doge said, are we doing a Chicago meetup? We'll be at Combo Breaker. We haven't figured out the time.
You're not invited.
We'll probably do a meetup. Why is Doge not invited? Have you ever met Doge?
No, Coast is not.
Where the fuck would he have met her, bro?
Well, no, because a lot of us
Yo, don't piss me off, bro. Where the fuck was he gonna meet Doja? Japan, nigga?
Those kind of worldwide, so that's not too strange. Of me to say.
Yo, don't piss me off, bro, please.
All right, good night, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.
That's what he says. He says good night, everybody.
Yeah, you missed that catchphrase.
Oh, when you were trying to be like me?
Yeah.
As the host of the show?
Meet me at the bean.
I get that. I get that. I understand.
Pragmata's really fun.
It is. Pragmata's really good.
I'm only up to the 3rd area, but it's really fun.
That's a good note to end on, actually. That's perfect. Pragmata is really fun. Thank you, Viram.
No.
Okay, where do I vote now for a game club?
Something positive.
Sway the votes.
I like Pragmata.
It was good.
Does it make you want to be a dad?
No, absolutely not.
Really?
A girl dad?
That's like
you a girl dad now?
Nah, bro.
Yo, what is going on, bro?
It's not me, bro.
Roger, where did you get access to these sounds, bro?
That's from shout out to Mr. Prince. Mr. Prince is a streamer on YouTube. Very, very underrated streamer on YouTube.
Is that the guy you
small
showed
audience? Me? Oh my god, he's one of the funniest dudes on the planet.
Yeah.
Now, go watch Mr. Prince if you haven't seen Mr. Prince, and he has some of the funniest sound bites, and just plays the weirdest videos that you're never gonna see anywhere else. Yeah, Mr. Prince is great, man.
I think that'd be a very good
Yo,
dad.
somebody, you know, I'll do it. Don't even worry about it.
What are you gonna
do? Don't worry about it, man. It's fine.
He's gonna say a slur.
What?
What? Oh. Don't say a slur, shofu.
When have I ever done that?
I don't know.
Unless it was the one my people took back.
Sloppy.
Whoa.
I don't think that's crazy.
Yo,
to say
Shofu with the raid appreciated Shofu. Hope you had a good stream.
Yeah, I did, man.